Um,
Oh, is it starting?
I guess we're starting.
All right.
Your sound
Hi.
waves look so much bigger than mine.
I have my thing loud. Don't worry about it. Just hi. Didn't see you there. Welcome to the Escape Pod #1, first podcast on Space Patrol. I'm your host, Coby, aka Paizeri Boss. Joining me today is It's Always Sunny in Japan, aka Cable, King of Sorrow, aka Michael, and Cthulio, aka Julio. Say hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi. So, this is the first time we're doing something like this. This is the first podcast we've ever all done, right?
I've been on a podcast before.
Yeah, I've never.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Don't worry, you're
Sorry,
not alone.
Kobe,
So,
not our first.
Yeah, you're not alone. All right. So this is the first time anyone's doing this, and we're doing this over Discord, so I apologize if this sounds like shit at points. But I'm sorry we're broke and can't afford a podcast room.
This is true.
Speaking of broke... Wait, what were you saying, Michael?
No, I was saying this is true.
All right, yeah. Speaking of broke, this podcast is sponsored by absolutely fucking nothing because no one knows who we are yet. And yeah, that's the joke I was going for, and now it's quiet.
Yeah.
So that's I guess. All right. Jesus Christ. Oh man, I'm getting flashbacks to like middle school awkwardness.
Ooh, let's get away from that conversation.
Oh, we're getting away from that. Oh, come on.
No,
What do you mean?
no.
You don't have those nights where you're trying to go to sleep and your brain's like, "Hey, what up?" And you're like, "I'm trying to go to sleep. Shut up." And your brain goes, "Hey, remember that one time in like 7th grade when you were huge awkward?"
You cut out
And then you
super
just don't
hard.
sleep for the night.
And yeah, I have
Oh,
that a lot,
I
but I
didn't
don't
cut
want to think about it any more than I have to.
Yeah, that's me on a
remember.
daily basis, actually.
Oh, damn, you too.
Yeah.
Well, enough about that. Let's go into our weeks. I'm the host, but who would want to start off with what they did in their week? I like the I like the I like the attitude, guys. Perfect. You know what? Let's start off with Cable. Cable,
Oh.
what did you do your week?
Well, let's see. Do we want to start on Monday or Sunday? Which type of?
Sunday, I guess.
You're one of those people.
This is. What do you mean I'm one of those people? Okay. What do you mean, you people?
the people that say Sunday's the start of a week.
Okay,
Oh,
fine.
you're one
Start
of
off
the
on
worst
Monday.
I mean, I don't
Oh, shut the fuck up. Start whenever.
Alright,
What?
Christ, fine. I'll just start with Sunday. Alright, Sunday I went to work. That was pretty much all Sunday. Just work, praying for death. Got some nice pancakes. That's kind of the only
Mhm.
positive.
Yeah.
I think I saw Kristen for a bit. I'm trying to remember. I did. I saw her for a bit, and then I took her to work. Let's see.
Gotcha.
Monday, I went to my other job in the morning. And then, what did I do Monday? Oh, shit. This week things to be rough because I don't remember my week half the time.
God. Well, if you don't remember specific, you don't have to go into detail of like work and stuff. You can just, if you said that you worked during the week, just like talk about like things, I guess, like, oh man, I'm giving instruction on while the podcast is going. Talk about like what media you consumed, yada yada yada, like what else you did.
Okay, well, I watched a bunch of pornography.
Okay, other than that.
All right.
I mean, what, is that not a form of media?
Okay, that is a form of media, but I'd say like, TV shows that are not pornographic, TV shows, movies, games, anything like that. You can go into detail if you want.
I don't typically watch anything outside JoJo on Fridays, but that's tomorrow. Dating this video slightly.
Same.
Hey.
I mean, there's stuff I want to watch.
This is Sunday. This is Sunday the 20th.
Hey,
if you're all wondering,
it's
at
not
like
Sunday.
8:25.
It's not Sunday.
It's not Sunday.
Thursday.
Fuck. It's not. Oh man, I'm dropping the ball already. Oh man, this is a strong start.
Okay.
Ah!
Okay.
It-
Game wise,
It's Thursday.
I played Under Night. I bought Bloodstain, but I've been too lazy to launch it. I bought Samurai Shodown 5 because that Shadow dropped on Steam. Not really Shadow, but I don't remember hearing anything about it beforehand.
How is Samurai Samurai Showdown?
It's the 5th one. It's all right. I don't particularly care for any of the cast. But like I said, I do like what little I've played so far. I was supposed to play with someone the other night, but they just never got on. So I just played Under Night like normal.
Gotcha.
Today, after work, I got lunch with Julio. We went to Costco and got some pizza. That was pretty nice. I was
Sweet.
with the timer.
Uh huh.
Am
Don't worry
I
about it.
taking
I
too
forgot
long
to
for
start
you?
it.
Am I taking too long? For
No,
you?
you're not taking too long. I just
All right.
no, bitch.
Fine,
I
I'll
just
shut
forgot
up.
to start. I forgot to start it. Just shut the hell up.
Okay.
Damn, man.
God.
And then I'm planning to work tomorrow and Sunday and Saturday. I may probably start Bloodstained on Saturday since I'll have more free time. But
Nice.
besides that, that's pretty much just my week. It's just work and playing Under Night, but not actually playing online because I have a weird crippling anxiety about playing online.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Understandable.
Have a nice day.
Yeah. Wait, did your mic just fucking drop?
Yeah, you remember that thing I told you where it just sometimes swivels upside down? Yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
It won't stay in place. I can try and screw it on, but it's gonna pick up.
Julio, you're allowed to laugh on the podcast.
I'm allowed to laugh.
Yeah,
You're allowed to laugh. Yes,
always
you can be
interject.
loud. We've all been. Yeah, you can interject. We've been loud.
I thought we were
Yeah,
pretty,
yo.
pretty loud.
No, we're not. No, we're
Turn
not.
my input volume up to 100 now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
All right.
that's
Anything
fine.
else notable that you did during your week?
Kristen.
Oh, I get it.
There you go. Glad you get it.
Oh my God. Oh.
But,
All right. Yeah, we're off to
nothing really-
a rollicking good start.
Other than that,
Rollicking good start.
I'm
All
not
right,
showing this to her, by the way.
I'm sending this to her.
I will.
You can't do a man like
Yes,
that.
I will.
Coby, come on.
I will do this man like this. I will end this man's whole career.
Can't end a career if I never had one.
Yeah, you know.
I'll end it myself by saying
Alright.
the N word.
Oh, don't. No, not now.
Nickelback.
Not now, please.
I'm not gonna do it.
Okay. Please don't. All right. Well, is that all you did with your week?
Yeah, I mean, I went to a dentist appointment, but it literally took 10 minutes, so that's not notable.
Nah, gotcha.
So, yeah,
Sounds
I'm done.
All right.
notable to me.
All right. Julio's done. No, fuck. Cable's done. Yeah. God, I'm sorry. Now, Julio, would you like to talk about your week?
All I did was work and then come home and try to get Skyrim to run, but it wouldn't run, so I would just play other games.
Oh.
Like Dying Light. Pretty
Oh, really?
Um,
Talk about Dying Light. Why don't you?
well, I never played Dead Island, and I thought Dying Light was like a small map-based game. And I found out
Uh-huh.
it's an open-world game with parkour, which are two of my favorite things in video games. So
Gotcha.
I've been having a good time.
Just as a side note, make sure you guys have Audacity open just to make sure that while you guys are at least like to the side of your screen, just to make sure it's still picking up your mic, because sometimes Discord does just completely cut it out.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you and Julio have been cutting out a decent bit. I know I have too.
I think it's just the probably the storm that's fucking happening. Let's try switching the server really quick on. Doing this live.
I'll
Who
do
cares?
it.
Oh, what's gonna happen? All right, U.S. Central, now U.S. South.
Oh, I'll switch it to Central. And
Okay.
didn't think about that cutting out sound. Oh well, it should be fine.
No, it's fine. It didn't cut out sound at all. All right.
Oh, should I update this?
Have you finally been? God, please don't. All right. So, how does it feel now that you actually got Skyrim to work? Like, how does it feel like jumping back into it?
Well, last time I played Skyrim was like actually during when I was in Wilmington for school. My friend Joseph, he has Skyrim on his Switch, and I figured out that if you just use Conjuration in front of an enemy without them being able to hit you, you can level that up to 100, race spec, and then just do that until you have all the perks you need. It's a lot better now though because like the dragons are cooler. I've also replaced
Is
the
it
dragons
because-
with Thomas the Tank Engine.
God damn it! Of course you did. Why didn't you replace it with Macho Man Randy Savage?
I don't know.
Just to make sure, Audacity is picking up your mic, right, Julio?
Yes.
All right, and it's picking up even though it's cutting off on Discord. All right.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was off.
Man, I can't
Discord.
wait until we're actually all in the same room and be able to do this.
Oh, I hope
Wait,
it worse.
has my mic been off Discord this whole time?
No, it's been
No,
on.
it's been
just
on.
cutting out like a lot.
Yeah, and you sound quieter than usual.
I feel quieter.
Fucking speak up, man. No worries. This is the first podcast. There's plenty of more fucking up that's gonna happen in the future. I love how it just went quiet for a second there. Michael, talk about your week.
I mean, there's not really much to talk about. Doing summer classes because I'm a huge nerd. That's fun.
I would say because you're a huge nerd. I would say because the school fucked up your fucking credits.
I mean that, and also just I don't know. I like it here in the summer. It's actually really nice. There's not many people. Because
Yeah, when it's not fucking storming.
So yeah, I've been pretty much doing that. I've been mulling through a fucking project, which I'm not going into the goddamn project. I refuse.
No, Michael, get it off your chest.
You
This is a safe
Then
space.
get it off your
you
chest.
really want
This is a safe
you
space.
really want me to go into that shit?
Go ahead. We're all. Who the fuck's listening to us, anyways? Huh? Hey, people who are still currently listening.
All right, so
Yeah, I don't think anyone.
the project here that we basically had to do is we were given 2 cars. Well, not really 2 cars. It's these 2 robots we had to code, and they are the most. They are the stupidest pieces of technology I've ever had the misfortune of working with. Let me tell you,
Mm-hmm.
these shits will not do what you tell them to do. If you tell them to follow a black line, they will follow the white of the page because they're fucking.
They're colorblind.
Indeed. So we've been basically
Shoutouts to Julio.
struggling through that, but I mean, we're getting somewhere. We at least got to run one of the tracks, so hey, we got something.
Yeah, that's you know what they say. Something's usually better than nothing.
Yeah, especially with this class. Don't even have to do that great. We're still gonna pass this bitch with the name.
Oh.
God damn. Yeah, outside of that, been mainly just schoolwork.
1 second, you motherfucker. Are you fiddling with something on fucking mic? Can you stop?
The fuck?
What? Are you calling me out?
Cable.
Oh. 'Cause
Stop.
I'm also fiddling
I mean,
with
I'll be honest. I was twirling my keys just then.
Coby.
That's fine. I don't know what the fuck Cable's doing.
But
I think I fixed it.
anyway,
I swear working on that fan dub has increased my hearing, but also increased my insanity.
I don't know. like I get it because if I had to fucking sit through and edit out fucking cans opening, chips being eaten, and fucking keyboard typing, I think I'd lose my fucking mind.
Yeah, I think I'm already fucking lost. I swear to God, my hearing's increased where I can even hear like the slightest of things now. But it's because of how that has affected me mentally and like metaphysically that I will just start losing my shit and look like a crazy person because no one else can hear it.
Okay. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've done this week. It's just do schoolwork, work on that project. Got to try out Shang Tsung for MK11. That was pretty fucking fun. He's an interesting character.
Go into Shang Tsung. You could talk about him.
First of all, I'm gonna tell you right now, the fucking Smoke, Ermac, Reptile, and Rain fans are fucking upset. I can tell you that. Because I mean, if they really wanted to, they could still add them, but it's like at this point, it's like, I mean, there's really no point.
What do you mean you want Rain? You have his kick, right? That's all people wanted. He's just a look. He's not a character. You only played him for the function of that kick.
I mean, honestly, you're not wrong.
It's a pretty good kick.
It is a really good kick.
It sends you around the world, Julio. It's pretty good.
It's great. I would say he's got some really, really fun combos. I would say my go-to combo extender is the amplified telekinetic slam, which is where he turns into fucking Ermac, and then I can go into a string and then just end with the soul steal, and then.
Yeah, that's my one question about. Is that like people are saying like Shang Tsung is possibly like top tier now because of how that works? But would you say he's only top tier if you actually know how to use every fucking character in the game?
Yes.
Because what happens if you're like, let me do this optimal fucking like ender with Soul Steal? Cool, now I'm fucking Baraka. I don't know how to play as Baraka.
Yeah, I mean, trying to think of how to explain. So I mean,
why'd you send me a Mortal Kombat 9 like Rain combo videos? Like. Oh,
because I couldn't find some of those just the kick.
Yeah, I'd say if you don't have like I would definitely say if you're gonna use the Soul Steal, I mean you can BS stuff because if you don't enhance it doesn't last for that long. But if you don't know the character you're using and you enhance it, which has you use it even longer, then I mean you can. I could see a potential that you could fuck yourself, but I mean, you know, it should be fine. Also, I would like to point out that fucking Shang Tsung, when he does Soul Steal, he gets everything from the opponent's moveset. I'm talking all their specials, all their fucking strings, all their fucking brutalities. He can do their brutalities.
Okay.
And he gets their fatal blow as well.
Okay, now that actually sounds strong.
Yes. Like, I'm not even joking to you. I did this just to test it, because like I ended the fight with the Soul Steal on Sub-Zero. I did his fucking Sub-Zero has one brutality where it's like a reference to the MK2 Combat Doom, and I did that fucking input, and Shang Tsung did, and I'm just like he even did the pose for Sub-Zero as well, so it's like he basically just becomes the character. God.
Okay, that's rad. I was thinking about like because Mortal Kombat, I was never too big into Mortal Kombat 11. I mean, I played X probably the most, but like 9 I was okay with. X was pretty alright. And now like I was kind of like put off because of how the variations were set up. But now that they're kind of fixing that, like Shang Tsung is probably going to be that's the other problem I have with me playing fighting games in general. And I think Cable can attest to this too, because I wouldn't say he has that problem, but he knows I have this problem where like I'm not going to play a fighting game where it doesn't have a character I think it's fucking rad.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like that's a lot of things for most people, because even if you're like, oh, I'm going to pick a top tier, you should still at least be able to have fun with them, or else you're just going to be miserable.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Raj and Dragon Ball FighterZ.
like I don't know, I could play Seth, but I don't like playing Seth. I fucking hate Seth.
Seth is... I'm talking about Unis, right? I thought you were talking about SF4.
Well, no. In SF4, I don't really...
play SF4?
No, I mean, I have it, but...
I only play SF4 when I get like a when I get like nostalgic, because I get nostalgic about a lot of games, so sometimes when I get nostalgic about Street Fighter 4, I go into that. I mean, I mainly play Jury, but you know.
Of course you. Surprised Cable doesn't play Jury.
To be fair, that was like the first character I did try to pick up. Remember?
Oh yeah, of course, because you saw them souls. You're like, ooh, exposed. You're like, ooh, exposed toes.
But no, if I really did want to get back into it, or well, get into it, I'd probably play either Cammy or maybe a Buki.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Right. Well, Julio, do you want to interject with anything on fighting games? I don't think he's paying attention. Okay. Go ahead, sorry.
I'm trying to think. Of like.
Kobe, I've got an
I don't know.
interjection.
Yeah, what's your
Smash
interjection?
is not a fighting game.
Oh,
So we're doing this podcast one.
we're doing this podcast one, huh?
We are going to be saying the N-word in the first episode.
Oh, we're not.
You may want to check your mics for real, B.
Yeah, you might want to check your mic for real.
Am I really low?
Oh, you might want to check your sensitivity. No, check your sensitivity. That's probably it.
Low or high?
Put the sensitivity in low,
Wait, wouldn't you want?
so it picks up your.
You would want the sensitivity on high, wouldn't you? If you're trying to.
No, because then you'd have to be louder for the mic to pick him up, so he doesn't cut out. I could be wrong. Someone could point this. Someone could literally point this out.
Kobe, I think it's the other way around.
Is it the other way around?
High. Why would you have to be
high?
louder on high sensitivity?
Am
I don't
I too
fucking
loud
know.
or too high?
No,
You're fine. You can be louder if you want.
like I mean, I can hear you.
Put your sensitivity up so it picks you up more. All right, that's fine.
Now?
That's completely fine.
Okay.
All right. As I was saying, you wanted to interject with something about fighting games, Julio?
I didn't. I was just going to say you were talking about like overpowered characters, and I was going to say like Brawl, Meta Knight, or Bayonetta in Smash 4. But then
I mean, you can talk about
Michael
that.
over here
Oh.
was trying to start a
you
fight.
I
mean-
mean, look, it's fine. Like, I'll admit, I play Smash, not competitively, but I mean, I play it. It's a fun game. Not a fighting game, but it's a fun game.
I'm going to respectfully disagree, and I don't care enough to argue with you at the moment.
Well, this is the perfect segue into you talking about that Smash news.
Oh yeah, the hero from Dragon Quest XI.
We're not. No, just save it from when we talk about E3. God.
Are we not talking about E3 now?
No, not yet. I will interject to it. I think we're finishing up our week because I haven't
Kobe
said.
still needs to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless Michael has something else.
Banjo-Kazooie's in Smash, and that's the only thing I care about.
That's fine. Yeah, anything else you want to say about your weeks, Michael, Cable, Julio?
Nothing on my end.
Did you know it was illegal to say, I want to kill the President of the United States of America?
I mean, okay, well, guys, we're going into that. Yeah,
You
it's free
shouldn't say
speech,
that.
right?
It's really illegal to say. It's like the only illegal thing you can say. And, you know, me saying it's not illegal, I was just saying it so you would, like, know not to say it, like, to teach you.
Yeah,
Because,
you don't
you
have
know-
the implication.
Yeah, there's the implications out there because, you know, it's not serious because I'm just teaching you that you can't say, I want to kill the President of the United States of America.
Wink, wink.
Wish we had
Completely
webcams on.
illegal.
I wish we had webcams on. I'm doing that thing where I'm like pinching like the top of my nose. Okay. Well, I guess I can now talk about my week. Oh, rip. All right. Anything else you guys want to say? Nothing.
Nope.
I have a general question for everyone. Hopefully, I'll get an answer by the next episode. But like,
No, you can. You
What
can
are-
answer.
yeah.
You can ask it now.
what are people's thoughts on like Skyrim and who the best spouse is? Because I need ideas.
Look. I'm out on this. I didn't play Skyrim, so I wouldn't know.
Okay.
We can have a fist fight over Persona 5 waifus
Oh, that's
later.
fucking dope.
But
End of the podcast.
I've never played Persona 5.
I played Skyrim. I'm trying to remember who you actually couldn't marry.
You can marry people in Persona?
No, well, I mean, you can date them, but I said Skyrim.
Oh, yeah.
To answer
I'm
your
thinking like
question,
either Ayla or Ayla, whatever her name
I
is.
know what you mean. You can
Or
always go
find a
with
mod that lets me marry Serana.
I think you can marry Serana anyways. The vampire chick from Dawnguard, right?
Yeah, no, that's not a vanilla thing.
Oh, well, get fucked, because I remember being able to do it.
No, because you could like get up to the point of asking her, and she's like, "No, I'm not really into that, Holmes," and you're like, "Damn."
Oh, well, you can easily get a mod that just makes her say yeah, and just spawn in your house.
You're right, Michael. Did you drop something?
I had to get up, turn my light off.
Oh, how was your week, Coby?
Well, first off, if you want to send an email to us explaining Julio why his pick was trash as a Skyrim waifu, you can go ahead and email us at what, Cable?
Well, I gotta pull it up. Hold on, you didn't prepare me for this.
God.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that just like cut out completely for me.
You can send it to thespacepatrolmail@gmail.com.
All right, you can send us questions, anything like that. We're gonna say it again in this podcast in case you forget. You probably aren't. You're probably just some random fuck that's like, oh, look at this new thing in my subscription box from these chuckle fucks. Let's see what it is.
Our 9 subscribers. I'm not gonna lie. Part of this channel, I'm subscribed to it. When this pops up on my YouTube notification feed, I'm not gonna watch it.
That's fair. Well, we'll also put the email in the description.
Yeah.
Since
Don't
chances
worry,
are
I'll
it
have
either
this on
cut out
repeat for
or-
like.
Well, screw you, Julio. The 6 other subscribers will make up for this.
No, I'll have it on
That's
repeat
fine,
for like the
6.
next couple of days.
You're gonna be
All right.
repeating in your brain and think about all the things you said.
Oh, God, I think about that with the fan dub all the time.
All I'm gonna be
Oh, no,
thinking
that
about
one's
is like, how
so-
can I make my mic better?
Man, I can't wait for the next fan.
I don't, like I said, Julio, you should have just left it alone because now there's like a wind tunnel effect on it for some reason.
Yeah,
Hey,
you
now
may
you
want to
have
turn on
to.
noise cancellation in your sound settings. It may make you sound a little drowned out, but it's worth a shot.
Nah, it's fine for now.
How could you?
I
lie to me
seriously
like
don't know
that?
what the fuck you did it to it. All right.
Okay.
I guess just, yeah. Oh, now you sound a lot better. Holy shit.
You just cut out a lot, but I heard better, so I'm gonna take pride in that.
You sound a lot better now. Holy shit.
Thank you.
All right. All right. I guess I'll go into my week finally. So, my week I worked. Yeah. Yeah, that's a big chunk of it. We're all working currently until I don't know whatever happens to this, I guess.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot something
Well,
about my
other
week.
than go ahead.
No, finish yours first.
All right, fine. All right. So when I did get a chance to, I went and saw I actually went and saw John Wick 3 in theaters. And oh man, that theater experience really changes stuff. I'm just going to say this now, Cable. You know that book kill that was like leaked online on YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot more rough in the movie theater.
Yeah,
Like
I'd
a lot
imagine.
more rough. Yeah, it's a lot louder and it's a lot more fucking rough. But yeah, like a lot of people said, pretty good movie, like really awesome stunts. I didn't know, like at this point I'm watching these movies for the great stunts and the cool world building of the underground. The story itself is kind of meh. I will say what Pat said on the Castle Super Beast podcast was right. The story doesn't really go anywhere, but the stunts are pretty rad. The movie itself at this point, I'm just going like, how more creative can you be at killing somebody? And they prove me wrong. Like every time they get more creative somehow. There's a legit like Mortal Kombat brutality in this movie, and it's pretty rough. Also, this was in the trailer, so I might as well go and say there's dogs in the movies. There are dog combos in the movies. The dog combo is really fucking rough. No pun intended.
Rough.
Damn it. Like, oh my god. This was the one time I was fine with people being loud in the movie theater, because most of the time it was just people gasping and going like, oh man, at every time like someone gets oofed in it. And man, do I have to say, people get oofed in this like pretty fucking badly. Did you see? I remember me, Michael, and Cable, and when Carlos was here, saw John Wick 3. Did you see? Not John Wick 3, John Wick 2. Did you see John Wick 2, Julio?
I did see. I've only seen John Wick 1 and 2. I haven't seen the third one.
Yeah. Okay. You thought? Did you kind of think that they couldn't get more rough with the pencil?
No.
Okay, that's good, because they got more rough than the pencil. I didn't know how they were able to do it. But yeah, that's John Wick 3. Other things I did. Went back and played DMC 5 again, because I really like the game. Can't put it down. Best Devil May Cry. You can actually fight me on this. I don't think anyone will. It's pretty good. Saw that this is a surprise news docket if anyone hasn't heard it yet. They recently changed some stuff with their recent shadow patch, and Virgil had some new cancels in his boss fight. So ooh.
Oh man, this podcast is super dated now.
Yeah, this podcast is super
dated. That was like a week or two ago.
No, yeah, this podcast is pretty dated, to be fair. Like I said, Thursday the 20th, someone post that. This is where in the video I just post the picture of that Simpsons thing. But yeah, game's pretty good. Julio and Cable were here for this, but I got back into Siege with them.
Oh, I got MVPs.
Oh yeah, I know, that was disgusting.
What do you mean?
No, I mean like this. I don't mean disgusting as in like bad, but disgusting as in like it was gross but really good.
Yeah, I did great.
Yeah.
I got aces.
Yeah, he got his first ace.
Fucking
if you guys don't know what that is, yeah, if you guys don't know what that is, that's in Siege. There's a team of 5. You only get 1 life. If you wipe out the whole team by yourself, that's an ace. New operator. How do you feel? I guess I'm going to go ahead and ask Cable more about this, because since he has the new operatives, and he's actually had some like more experience in playing with them. How do you feel about the new operatives, Cable?
I haven't touched Warden, like at all.
That's fair.
I just don't.
I don't think anyone has.
Personally care for Warden. He seems all right, but it's just not really my thing. Knock is really fun. Yeah. Do wish he had a slightly better gun. I understand that an AR would be a little much, but maybe a different SMG. That being said, the one they gave her at least is pretty accurate even with a suppressor. Because I'm stupid.
Yeah.
I run the suppressor on her. Deagle's also a very weird pick, but it works. And I think it actually saved me 1 round, so I'll take it.
Alright. Yeah, I'd say Siege is still fun. Every time I'm surprised, every time I go back, because I thought like, oh man, I'm gonna get tired of this game, and then I come back and I really like it. My only gripe I have with the game is it gives me way too much anxiety every time I play it.
Yeah, I can't play more than like a couple of rounds at a time, because
it's so like compared to something like Call of Duty, right? And even like Counter-Strike, right? Counter-Strike, when I used to play Counter-Strike, I didn't even play Counter-Strike that fucking long, right? Even though it had the same like kind of mechanic, you were in small squads and you only had 1 life. I feel like Siege, since the gameplay is a lot slower, per se, and like you die a lot harder, it's just a lot more stressful. But it's a fun type of stressful.
Oh shit! Hot news.
Oh shit! What?
Apparently, Etika is missing.
Again?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, not again.
Oh,
Didn't he just have like a mental breakdown or something?
Yeah, and he's been missing since yesterday.
Oh,
thank you,
man. I didn't want to.
Discord for telling me this.
That
server's for everything except the actual
I didn't
game.
want to turn this podcast into something like that. But Yeah, I mean, I never really like knew. I don't think anyone here knows Etika, but like, I never really like watched this content as much. But I do
I've
know,
watched
like,
some of this stuff.
I do know he struggles, and like, I really hope he's okay.
Yeah. So,
So,
Yeah, I mean, I don't mean
Yeah.
that bad. It's just like I literally just clicked over. I was like, oh, what's new in the Uni server? Oh, yeah, that server is weird. I should probably leave it.
what's
all right. Oh wow, that just derailed this completely. Wow.
Anything else in your week?
No, I don't think I want to talk about my week anymore. God damn it! Like, Jesus Christ.
Sorry, I didn't think it was gonna derail it that bad.
Yeah, me neither.
Better walk in this podcast talking about my week. Oh, by the way, my dog died anyways.
Oh.
I mean, if you want to play it like that,
no,
no one's gonna stop you.
I don't want to play it like this. All right, let's try to move on from this. Rest of my week. Got back in Dragon Ball Fighters mostly because our boy Ricky like trying to go to CEO. So good luck with him. And also that game's still fun.
You know,
Yeah, still fun. I hate GT Goku with like every single living organism in my body. Only based on the fact that he's just a better base Goku. Like, why the fuck? Like, Arxis, please. Like, you nerf multiple level 1s, and you nerf level 3 Oki, and then you go ahead and give it to this character. I know it's a meme at this point that Arxis doesn't know how to balance their games, but come on, man.
Nah, they're too busy drinking up your tears.
Yeah, and that fucking Grand Blue Fantasy. All right. Oh yeah, I guess that could be the last. Yeah, I guess that's the last thing I'll talk about my week. No, there's another one that I'm going to just leave as a separate section on the podcast. But like, played Grand Blue when I went to our monthly up here with Noah. When like Noah and a couple other people, Raj and them, and played some Grand
how was
Blue.
it?
Grand Blue is pretty fun. It's I thought it was going to be like anime fighter. Like, I thought it was going to be like, yo, fuck neutral, come in, press buttons, right? It's not. It plays. It's like I would say, it plays like Street Fighter. It's like someone took Street Fighter 2 and made that anime. It's very neutral heavy. There are combos, but it's not like ridiculous. It's like more like minimal combos compared to like something like like a regular anime game.
Oh, you have not seen those videos on Twitter then?
No, I've seen some videos on Twitter, but like it's still not as crazy, I'd say. The neutral is like compared to like a lot of anime games, neutral is very important in this.
Well, no,
There's
I'm talking about the
footsies.
neutral. I just meant the combos that can take off like 80% or more of your life.
Oh no, that's the only thing that's crazy. They're just not long.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
80%, yeah, 80% life. That's just like Street Fighter 2, or I'd say Sam Show. Since is Sam Show
I
out?
think it comes
No,
out
it's coming out next week for everywhere but PC.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I wouldn't say a place like yeah.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I'd say it plays more like Street Fighter 2. There are some characters in there that's a lie. There's only one character that I like to play as. I didn't get to try as anyone else yet. Mostly because you guys already know me as everyone in this chat knows me as a person. I don't like playing anime characters. That's a lie. I play Virgil. That's a huge lie. All right. Oh, I play Virgil in Marvel. That's a huge lie. I don't like playing like, hey, look at this. Hey, it's like, hey, look at this scantily clad 13-year-old girl, or like, stuff like that. No, but there was now I'm gonna get hate for that probably, but no, I played the one dude who I think his name was Lancelot.
Yeah.
But everyone everyone there just joked about it, like he's just Leo from Guilty Gear, blatantly just Leo from Guilty Gear. You know how I know? Long hair, he has the two, like, you know how Leo has those weird blades that he holds in his arm that go like behind him?
Yeah.
He has those two. Yeah, he has those two. Almost the exact, like, he kind of has a record that looks exactly the same. The only difference is he's disgusting. Well, they're both disgusting, but like in this game specifically, Lancelot felt disgusting because there are certain there are obvious mix-ups. You can go from your Rekka and you can like teleport up. It kind of like a teleport up. He has a Shoryuken and stuff like that. And then the other character I will proudly admit I played was the one that kind of looks like a Lalafell from Final Fantasy 14.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, that one.
That plays like fucking Nikali from Street Fighter 5. Has a command grab too. It's pretty rad. Yeah, I was not expecting to have fun with that character. Don't remember her name, but pretty cool. And yeah, and I think I'm just gonna lead that into this next segue of something that I'm pretty sure I'm going to be judged by Cable and Michael for, considering like my deep inner hatred for it. I recently retried Street Fighter 5.
Oh, that's fine. I mean,
Nah, it's fine. I'm joking. That's fine.
That's okay, Coby. Everyone makes mistakes.
there's nothing wrong with playing it one time. I just, no, you wouldn't get like into it probably, unless they.
No, I mean like there are some made changes to it, and it feels like it now, in my opinion, feels like the game that should have possibly came out at launch now. Like, that's just me. I had too much expectations for Street Fighter 5 just from, I guess, how like Street Fighter 4 ended really well.
Oh, yeah.
And we can get it. We can get into like that. That's a whole nother fucking topic of just like how fighting games should come out better in general. Which, to be fair, the only recent games that have done that are in completely my opinion, because I don't know shit about BlazBlue Cross Tag. The only games that have recently come out that are like that were Tekken 7 and Dragon Ball to an extent.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
That came out and feeling at least completed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, Dragon Ball, I mean, it was pretty complete. There were balance issues, but I mean, that's for a lot of games. You just have to see how actual like high up players play the characters and see if there's like more underlying issues when it comes to actual matches than well, fuck it, we'll just add Beerus and he's gonna be fine because it's Beerus. Everyone likes Beerus. Oh, he's garbage. God.
That's too real. But yeah, I mean, the game's fine. It's still gonna probably. I'm still on that hatred of like trying to get back. I'm trying not to spite load it and give it like a chance. The only problem with that is like, you know, I still have that like inner me of like, I'm still upset this came out, and not only that, but fucked over my boy Ryu. Which yeah, I mean like that, and like I really liked Nikali, and like when I was trying it out again, I was playing Nikali. Nikali still feels solid. That's apparently one of the characters they like did barely any changes to. That's what they told me when I went to the monthly and actually played with the Street Fighter 5 guys.
I mean, just never play the story mode. Nicole is the coolest guy ever.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh man, like what's with like the Mesoamerican characters just getting fucked? Because I heard like Kotal Khan in the new Mortal Kombat just is Jobber Khan.
Eh.
have you played the story, Michael?
Yeah, I played through it. I got.
Was that a motherfucking Tales of Trail of Tears?
Wait,
Joe?
I didn't hear what the fuck happened.
Oh, get your facts straight, Julio. That's Native Americans.
I thought you were talking about Native Americans.
No, we said
Mesoamericans.
Yeah,
It's
the
a form
lesser
of Native
ones.
Americans.
Never mind.
It is.
Yeah, let's move away.
Let's move away from this, anyways. Yeah, but yeah, Nikali's fun. I've finally turned around on Abigail being in the game because they did something that like a lot of people didn't like, but I realized like the weird choice was actually pretty rad because it's like it was a weird fucking choice, and like you don't really get that in fighting games a lot. Like kind of like how Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, just like, hey, fuck it, here's a Monster Hunter. You know what I mean? That and like Abigail's fucking disgusting. Like Jesus Christ. I remember playing and I got hit like twice into essentially full death combo. And that was like from like 75% health left. That shit's disgusting. Pretty funny to look at. Like pretty hype when it happens. Pretty fucking gross still.
I know you already talked about it. I meant to ask while you're still talking about it. Is Grand Blue's not like actually out yet, right?
No. Grand Blue's not out. That was just the public beta.
Okay.
Which I couldn't. I was only playing online. The net kill felt fine, but I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's rollback or GGPO. Knowing Japan, it's. Oh, wait. Which one does Japan not like?
They don't like either of those, really.
They don't like
think
Gaijin.
What you say?
I can look it up real quick.
They don't like
Yeah, you got
Gaijin.
me there. But yeah, so we couldn't really run sets against each other. We were just playing online. There was no training mode, so it was literally just get in, figure it out.
Yeah, that's how a lot of betas are.
Probably the biggest complaint I've heard about so far was that like normal walking,
Yeah,
just kind of
Like that-
slow.
that's about it. I mean, like they probably slowed that down just to like since it's very much a game for like people trying to get into fighting games because it's pretty simplistic but still pretty fun. Mostly because like specials have cooldowns, which I still don't like, but I can understand why they like put that in.
Well, yeah, they said it's where if you use the shortcuts, it has cooldown, but if you do the actual motion, it's pretty much just recovering.
No, yeah, but it's still pretty fun. The walking, I felt like they just really slowed that down just for like people who are very new into fighting games just to get footsies down. You know what I mean? That's probably in my opinion. My opinion could be completely fucking wrong.
Well, it's an opinion. It's not necessarily wrong.
Yeah, true.
No, my opinion's better than
Oh, no.
yours.
Oh no!
Therefore, it's right.
All right.
The world we live in. ladies and gentlemen.
All right. None.
We're not.
All right. So now that we've gotten our weeks down, I think it's finally just time to tackle it. Even though this happened. Wait, when did E3 happen? I'm fucking lost.
That was not last
Week
week,
before,
I think
so
the week
about 2 weeks ago?
before.
More or less.
Yeah, I can look at.
More or less. Yeah.
All right.
know exactly.
We're going to talk about how we felt about E3. Late as fuck.
Yeah, it was last. It was the 8th through the 11th or 12th.
Banjo
Save it for Nintendo. God. Shh.
No further words.
You can save your love for Banjo when we get to the Nintendo section. All right. Starting off with wait. What do you want to say?
Oh no, I was gonna start. So I was gonna say, like, in general, like this E3 was okay in my opinion. I mean, I don't know. I guess there wasn't like a lot I was looking forward to. Like, for sure, Cyberpunk 2077. I'm looking forward to that. But outside of that and a few others, there wasn't much I was really looking for. And some of the new announcements were kind of meh in my opinion. Fucking, I don't know. What are some things you guys?
No,
would
I'd say it's about the
this year?
same. Like this E3, I felt like wasn't as exciting, mostly because I guess next year's 2020, right? So it's this going to be like the year where a lot of shit's debuting for new consoles and stuff. And it's really this E3 is more like shit that we've already seen or have seen, and some exciting stuff. Since we're gonna start off with Microsoft first, let me just pull it up. Where did I have it? Fuck! I closed it out. Rip.
Cool.
You can just.
I'm in
reopen the
private. I
tab.
can't. That is my
That's
problem.
your problem.
Rip.
Let me pull it up again.
Yeah. And just to clarify, I didn't watch Microsoft or Devolvers because I know they had a little something. I only watched Square, Ubisoft, and That's it. Actually,
Yeah, you missed
'cause I
Nintendo's.
also missed Nintendo's.
All right, let's start off with the big question, I guess. Project Scarlet. I saw absolutely fucking nothing. Like they didn't even give me a console name. They just called it Project Scarlet. Like, I'm sorry, but like, that's just people are hyped for it. I understand, but at the same time, it's like you're just coming out saying that you're working on it. We already knew you were working on it, and then you're just gonna waste our time with not even like
No.
a design. I thought when in the trailer when they're showing like the lettering and stuff, that's this is what the console's looking like, because I saw like I just saw one wall of like what it looked like an A, and I thought it was like, that's just like a side of a console. Nope. Yep. We're announcing that it's being made, guys. Cool.
I gotta say, when the guys said that they were gonna talk about Project Scarlet, I kind of knew that they weren't gonna go all into it. I was kind of skeptical about how much they would go into it. They really just talked about like, what gamers want and shit like that. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, you're right, but can you deliver on it?
Yeah.
Well, no, we all know what this is actually going to be. It's going to be the next-gen version of Carlos's Xbox. Because Scarlet is another thing for Red, like Gears of War.
Oh, wait, Julio, you don't know about the Xbox, do you? Carlos has a Gears of War Xbox One, but for some reason, every time you turn it on, instead of just the regular Xbox like turn on noise, it plays like a screech from I don't know what fucking locust from Gears of War. It's so fucking hilarious. They're just sitting there like, hold on, I gotta turn on the Xbox. You turn it on, and it's like instead of just the it's just turning on.
Yeah, and it sounds just the way that sounds like the disc is getting destroyed.
Yeah.
Like that the underside is just getting cut up by the thing. It didn't actually mess up his
yes, it messed up his Infinity War disc. That's still funny.
Worst part about that is he can't actually turn it off. It's just like that.
Yep. Can't turn it off. It's just like that. I was gonna buy him the Game of Thrones Xbox. Oh man. Oh.
Yeah, you turn it on, it just sounds like
yeah, but you realize it's just his crying. All right. Yeah. Project Scarlet. Absolutely nothing. I mean, like. Yeah, that's all I have to say about it. All right. Anyone got any other words? How you feel about Project Scarlet?
I mean, I just really want to see like what they're gonna do with it. I mean, I'll make my decision, and like I don't have a problem with Microsoft. I have an Xbox One at home.
Yeah.
It's cool. So I don't really have that much of an issue with Microsoft. I just want to see like how are the graphics gonna look, and what exactly is going to like what's gonna be the thing with this console? Like what's the
there's always a gimmick. Connect.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a new DVD player for you.
Once a month for a week, it like turns red and it won't work.
Oh, I thought that was a feature. Yeah, just wrap your towel around it, but don't actually. All right. I guess we can dive into. Oh, man, I really wish Carlos was here because me and him had a lot to say about it. How do y'all feel about Cyberpunk?
Oh fuck yes,
I'm ready.
But my body,
it's breathtaking.
Give me this game.
How do you feel about this, Julio?
It's breathtaking.
God damn it. Yeah, I mean, like, I was already, like, when they showed... Did they show gameplay last E3? I don't remember. Was that...
I don't...
Yeah, they did. They showed game... No, they showed actual gameplay last E3. I remember. I
know they released a 45-minute gameplay demo from, like...
was that recent? I could be wrong. I'm probably thinking it was last year's E3, but it was. I don't fucking remember. Anyways, game looks good. Props to CD Projekt Red. Not props to your allegedly terrible working conditions. What? That's a gaming company. What do you think?
Yeah,
I'm expecting them to like be very helpful to them and
Yeah.
not sell them out like Nintendo.
mm,
Why can't they just work them like Mr. Hero Sakura? You know, they just work until they have to go to the
Oh, man,
hospital for working too much.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go get some. Hey guys, I'm gonna go get some
Captain
Captain Crunch.
Crunch.
Do you want any?
God.
God.
God. No, I mean, dude, like we can say that for like an end section of just like how we feel about like crunch in general. I know how I feel about it. I know how Cable feels about it. I don't know how Michael and Julio feels about it, and I would like to know. But let's keep going on with this. Allegedly, their conditions are getting better, but like, I like CD Projekt. I don't want them to fuck this up. I was bummed out when I heard about the first news of The Witcher and how that production schedule was like. Yeah, but like
Yeah.
But yeah, this is looking really good, and I hope it's really good. In the back of my mind, I still feel like it's gonna be jank, not too jank, because if you played The Witcher 3, it is a little jank, but it was polished jank. But seeing all this happen and seeing like motherfucking Keanu Reeves just walk out on stage, pretty rad.
Oh my god, when I saw that shit, I'm not lying to you, I screamed so fucking loud.
I mean, it's 2077. John Wick probably survived up until then. Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Anyone give a shit about anything else from Microsoft E3?
I can't even remember much. I mean, we can.
Yep.
Halo Infinite, they showed
You
that,
want
right?
to save that for last, or like, like.
I'm honestly trying to see if I remember what else. Oh, I know. Here's the one for. No, yeah, we can
really
save
have
Halo
much
Infinite
other
for
than
end.
I think.
I mean, we can talk about it now. Yeah, let's just say it now.
I say now.
Yeah, let's get it out now since we already said.
Yeah.
I just saw the trailer, like what? How long have we been
Roughly
recording?
an hour.
I just saw it
Nice.
about an hour and a half ago.
It's been about.
I'm pretty impressed in saying, did it say actual in-game footage? I don't remember.
I
don't
think it
I
did.
think it said in.
It
In
wasn't.
engine,
It
right.
wasn't game footage.
Oh, yeah.
It was
The
all
first thing I'm
CGI.
coming up for Halo Infinite, according to Polygon, I'm going to double check on everything else because, Polygon's Polygon. Halo Infinite is apparently supposed to be a Project Scarlet launch game. And this isn't, I wouldn't really, put this past them because most Halos have always been like a launch game, right? Halo 3 was the Xbox 360 launch game. Was Halo Combat Evolved was on the was that a launch title for the regular Xbox original?
I don't remember.
Was Halo Yeah, I'm trying to someone fact check me on that. Pull that shit up. Was Halo 5 for the launch title for Xbox One? Was anything a launch title for the Xbox One?
I don't think it was. No.
I think
Maybe
Master Chief
3.
Collection came out soonish, but I don't think it was. I don't think it was launch for the Xbox One. But it
I wouldn't
definitely
even
wasn't
count that as coming out because the game wasn't
All right.
complete.
Yeah, but I mean it's something.
All right. So today's Xbox. I'm reading the article real quick about it being a Scarlet thing. Today's Xbox E3 2019 presentation brought with it a taste of what we can expect from Master Chief's big new adventure, which is being developed as a launch title for the next generation console, Project Scarlet. As the name implies, Halo Infinite is more of a large-scale take on Microsoft's storage shooter. It'll be out around the same time the Scarlet will be out, which is holiday 2020. And Microsoft announced today that Halo Infinite is being developed by 343 Industries, which, like I said, people have their problems with Halo 4 and 5. I liked Halo 4. I'm probably one of the few people that liked it mostly for the story. The multiplayer was still pretty fun. Halo 5 was like everyone felt. Yeah, multiplayer
enjoyed the
Halo 4 is
multiplayer.
pretty fun. And also Master Chief Collection, when they actually bothered to sit down and fix that shit, it's pretty good. So Halo Infinite is being developed by 343 in the new Slipspace engine, which is a pretty rad name. And the trailer was all in engine, according to them. Right now, I'm trying to see if I can pull up news on the story about it, because I remember I saw it's a spiritual reboot per se.
Oh.
What were you saying, Cable?
And Halo 1
The game is?
was a launch title
Okay.
for the original Xbox.
Okay.
Same day.
I thought Combat Evolved
I
was on the
think they
computer
probably
first.
released it around the same time.
No.
It still counts as a launch title
Yeah.
if it comes out when the system comes out, though. So, never mind that.
Yeah.
Okay, yep. It says things got a. I'm literally reading this Polygon article. Halo Infinite is a spiritual reboot. Everything old is new again. Things got a little messy in the Halo universe by the time Halo 5 rolled around. Yeah, I'd say that. They kind of fell off. Okay, are we allowed to spoil Halo 4 and 5 now? It's been a couple years. No one really cares anymore. All right.
We
I
can
mean,
spoil
yeah.
whatever the hell we want.
Go for it.
Wow.
Halo 4, right? Despite all...
Well,
You haven't
what?
played that yet.
Gah. All right, he's kidding. He's
I'm
kidding.
kidding.
All right, Halo 4, right? In terms of story, I felt like it was pretty good. In terms of like really putting it like Master Chief's and Cortana's relationship, how it kind of delved into like, hey, Master Chief, yeah, you're the master, you're the savior of humanity, right? Yeah, aren't you a child soldier? Oh. And I'm kind of happy they like dove into that more like it. And I'd say that ending is pretty good. Like, it's a pretty good ending. Halo 5 went ahead and ruined that.
yeah.
Cortana's
Halo
back, she's
5
evil.
too, I've never played it.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
The main thing I didn't really like Halo 4, I didn't care for
I don't
the
think anyone-
Forerunner stuff. I mean, I thought
Yeah.
it was interesting, but the stuff with the Didac was just
Yeah, no, that
kinda
was...
weird. It's just like, oh,
I-
here's this
I
big
can
bad
see-
all of a sudden. The
One of
Covenant's
my
still here
favorite
because-
things about Halo was the Forerunner lore and the lore of ancient humans. But I liked it more when Forerunners were like
Yeah,
this extinct
I
ancient
feel you on
race,
that.
not a thing that's like a...
Yeah, I feel like it's better when it's like, oh yeah, they were here.
But yeah, it
now
also
they're
looks like
gone.
it's trying to be... Yeah, it also looks like
It's
Halo
not
Infinite is
much.
going to try to be a spiritual reboot. So it looks like, from what we saw in the trailer, right, that Master Chief was just kind of floating in space when they found him, and he still had his Mjolnir. Last Mark 3 was it Mark 3 or Mark 2 in Halo 3 and 2? That was 6.
6.
Oh, I'm
Mark.
fucking thinking. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm over that. I
Yeah,
forgot.
that was Mark
Halo
6.
Combat Evolved. It was Mark 5. That's why I was that's why I'm messing this up.
Because George had
That's
like,
probably
what,
why
Mark
I'm like.
3?
That's probably why I'm
Mark
over
4?
like forgetting this. Yeah, yeah. He was still wearing his Mark 6. Cortana's voice was teased at the end. Same voice actress. Pretty good. John still played by the same person. All right. So yeah, I'm hyped. I haven't been like excited for Halo in a long ass time. Me and my boomer self. Not a boomer, but you know what I mean. How do you guys feel about Halo?
I'm just kind of.
I mean,
Oh, go ahead, Gabe.
nah, you go first.
It says I really have nothing with that.
Motherfucker, go.
God damn it.
Do you really want?
my
me to go, or
God,
do you
just
wanna
go.
and go?
Just fucking go. Gabe.
Okay, I'll go. Oh my God, fuck. Okay, fine. I like Halo. The first game I played was ODST. It came with some shitty race game I didn't care about when I got my 360. Forza. That's what it was. Never touched it. By the way, I
Got
played
to
that.
play as Sergeant Johnson.
On Forza?
No, in Halo 3 ODST Firefight.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I liked ODST. It's probably my favorite because it was my first one technically, and also I just liked the aesthetic of it, even if, you know, you're not quite as tough as Master Chief would be. I also just really like that SMG.
Silence
Pretty
SMG.
rad. Yep.
Yeah.
That pistol was pretty rad too.
Yeah. And then after that, I got Halo 3, I believe was my next one I got, and I played through that. Really enjoyed that, enjoyed the story. Had to look up stuff for the first two since I hadn't played them originally, but wasn't too hard to piece the story together since it's all
Yeah.
pretty linear. Played Reach. It's Reach. I mean, pretty much I guess it's bad to assume say most everyone likes it, but it is very popular. And for
I
good
love
Whoever
reason.
says Halo Reach
Good
is
game.
bad can get the fuck off this channel.
Actually, glad it's the first game that the PC version of Master
Hell
Chief
yeah.
Collection is getting.
Wait a minute, we need the views.
The hell yeah, dude. We need controversy feels. But yeah. You know how I'm fucking calling out Woolly Wolves out right now. You know he was like Castlevania starts at Symphony of the Night. Motherfuckers.
No, now it starts at Bloodstained.
Oh man, no. I don't know. I think I was gonna say something stupid like Halo starts at Halo Reach or some shit. No.
Halo starts at Halo 5.
I mean, chronologically, Halo does start at Halo Reach.
Yeah.
And then 4 was the only game I've ever gone to the midnight release for. I remember because there was some weird achievement tied to the midnight release.
Yeah, back when we were all like really trying to like hunt for achievements, I remember that.
Well, it wasn't even that. It was like I noticed it the next day, and I'm like, how am I supposed to get this now? I realized I could have set my clock back, but I was like, I don't care enough. And yeah, I mean, kind of like what you said, like I liked it. I like what they kind of built Master Chief and Cortana's relationship a little more. For other stuff like that's kind of just, it's okay. I feel like the game could have been fine without it as well. But they probably didn't want you to just fight only Covenant again. And I never touched 5 because I never had an Xbox One. Well, not.
Yeah, that's fair.
5.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, you have to go now, Michael.
All right.
Putting you on the motherfucking spot.
Nice. Thanks for this, guys. Well, I mean, Halo Infinite looks like it's shaping up to be, pretty fun. I'm not the biggest Halo fan, but like I know what it is and just the cultural impact of it, and I played a few of the older games. Played a lot of the Master Chief Collection when it came out. But yeah, I have high hopes for Infinite.
Yeah. Very good. Got 2 more for the Microsoft docket. Whatchamacallit? This one, I know. Halo's pretty fucking fun. You have anything to say about Halo, Julio?
No,
yeah, that's pretty good. I know this is going to be Michael. You don't really play Souls games, do you? You had Bloodborne, but you never really knew it.
I mean, I don't really play them, but I'm not really against them either.
I know this is all Julio and Kate. Well, Elden Ring. Did you not?
Souls-like game?
You did not watch anything for E3, did you?
You didn't know.
Oh, I sent you the trailer.
Hold up. Let me pull up.
I haven't. I've been busy.
Let me pull.
Wait, I didn't know that was a Souls-like game. Is that by
It's made by FromSoft and Miyazaki with George R. R. Martin.
Let me pull up.
And it's gonna have horseback riding because it's gonna be more open world. Probably either something closer to Dark Souls 1 or maybe even something more like Skyrim. But that's more.
I'll pull this up. Was I Hitler? What the hell?
Oh, that's
this is. I'm just trying to look up the Elden Ring trailer on YouTube, and I just saw someone saluting Hitler, and I think this is a show called Strange Angel. If you like Hitler, check by CBS, I guess.
I don't have people like that.
All right, Julio. Here's the trailer. I'm gonna shut up, so hopefully you can hear it through me.
Elden Ring is a.
Did I mute it? No, it's not muted. Oh,
yeah,
fuck.
It might be muted.
Well, no, I think it's just Discord just will refuse for me to play through like music through it.
Well, I mean, you can
just.
Well, you can always look it up too. But
yeah, let's just play it for the context, right?
Oh wait, we're
copyright
fine.
Well,
we're not recording the video. We'll just audio listeners. This is us. Fuck if I'm not gonna show video on YouTube either. But this is us watching.
Yeah, we all just went silent. No one's gonna know what we're
watching the Elden Ring trailer for Julio right now. Apparently, he didn't fucking watch it. All right, and yeah, this is pretty Dark Souls. I mean, I'm excited. Like, it was.
I'm excited.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
It was hard for me to get into the like original Dark Souls because like I mean I like the world building and stuff, but at the same time like as cool as the lore was and stuff like that, I just didn't like the gameplay of it as much. If that's kind of weird to say, I like the idea of like always coming back and trying and like beating the boss over and over again, right? But I didn't like that type of slow gameplay, which is probably why I like Sekiro and I like Bloodborne a lot more.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely not for everyone.
Story's pretty cool, which is why I always spend like my nights watching Video videos.
Just
Yeah.
everyone here, huh? I look at Yorm's machete over there.
Yeah. It does
Also,
like
look,
it.
right when he hits the thing, his skin cracks more.
Was there any
Nope,
gameplay
it's
released
E3.
for
What
the
did you
no?
think?
It was this trailer. But
So how do we
what
know it's a Souls-like game?
Because they said that.
It's made by FromSoft.
Okay.
Yeah. What it is, it's George R. R. Martin is creating the lore of the world, but Miyazaki is doing the story. And I think they said it was going to be like Dark Souls where it's through item descriptions, but I couldn't.
But yeah, it's gonna be a lot more open, and it's pretty rad. I'd say it's pretty rad looking. Yeah, see, directed by From Software, but it's being blocked by this really quick. Let me just.
And it does look like it's going to be more Norse-like. However, it could incorporate elements of different
That's how
things
George.
since
Yeah,
it is
that's
something
also
that
how
they're
George
making.
R. R. Martin makes his own books too. A lot of the cultures are mixed, and Elden is off of. I forgot. I think there was an old Norse word for either fire or old. So it's either the fire ring or the old ring. But Elden's also could be elder. So old ring. Yeah.
It's the Ring City.
So a lot of speculation on it. It looks pretty rad. I don't know what the fuck it's about. That's usually how it goes with like Souls games.
We'll also have to wait for Vadi's 20-minute long video on the trailer.
Yeah, he did.
He made that already.
Shouts.
I don't think
Shout
it's
outs to
20,
Vadi
it's
Video.
so long. No, yeah.
All those like 20-minute long videos for the Elder Scrolls 6 teaser like last year. Like it's 20 minutes long. It's like if you look at these mountains from this angle, it looks just like Hammerfall from Daggerfall. I'm just like,
I know.
what?
But how do you feel after looking at that trailer? You're probably gonna have to watch it with sound after this. But just from that general looking at it, how do you feel about it?
It reminds me a lot of the opening scenes from like Dark Souls 3 and
Yeah, I'm
every
pretty
other
sure
Dark
that
Souls
was
game,
the opening scene. Because wasn't the Dark Souls 3 E3 trailer that just the opening scene of Dark Souls 3?
I think the Dark Souls 3 one was also.
But
the
yeah,
opening.
pretty cool. All right.
I like it. I'm a
Find
huge
that
fan of the
USB.
Souls games.
I can't wait to see, how it turns
I have
out.
to replay through Dark Souls 3.
I
Yeah.
can do it with you.
I mean, okay. I
It could be a video.
think that's all that we care about of Microsoft. I'm sorry, people who like Psychonauts. Looks cool. I'm happy for you. Shout
I
outs
like
to Harrison
Psychonauts.
and Messiah.
God.
I like Psychonauts. The trailer was just what I was expecting.
Yeah,
and
that's
that's
pretty
all I
good.
have to say about that.
The only thing from Microsoft I can think for Julio is Dying Light 2, but it's the same thing. It's just an engine trailer and nothing else.
Yeah, the sad thing is like a lot of them don't have gameplay.
I will
and
say
that
one
just
thing
makes
did
me
have
sad.
gameplay that I was excited for. Jedi Knight Fallen Order had gameplay shown at both Microsoft and their E3 thing. Looks pretty rad.
Yeah. It looks great.
I'm getting a lot of the moment I saw wall running, I was like, "Yep, this was made by Respawn." And like the other thing was like, I'm getting a lot of vibes of like the old Jedi Outcast and Jedi Academy games from it. My only big like complaint is that even though it looks a lot like it and plays like it has some pretty rad combos in it. In those old like Jedi Outcast and Jedi Academy games, you used to be able to fuck people up with lightsabers. Like you would cut off limbs, stab people, and like chop them in half and shit. And it's just pretty tame. It's just a minor gripe. It's not a deal breaker for me. The moment I saw that motherfucker stop the bolt and pull the motherfucker to the bolt, I was like, okay, yeah, you sold me.
Yes. Yes. That was so fucking
Can't
nice.
believe EA's making Metroid Prime.
Wait,
4.
what?
Because how the game's gonna have a sort of
Okay, I
like
was
style
about to
progression,
say I
have
thought you were
power-ups.
being for real, and I'm like, please don't.
I mean, honestly, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if they have to rely on some other big company, because it doesn't
Yeah,
affect a
Nintendo's
lot
been
of-
kind of just
Yeah.
handing out
Yep.
IPs to just random people. Like Ubisoft did that
With
weird rabbits
Nintendo,
game.
yeah, it's pretty fun.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Well, I meant with Prime 4 because it seems like not a lot of progress has been made on it. Because I know the company they work on right now has job offers for the game.
Prime 4?
Yeah. Was that announced
I-
like 2 years ago?
I think it was announced last year, and then a few months ago they mentioned that they were not as far ahead, or
Yeah.
progress wasn't like to their
Because didn't they also have to
standards,
change
so they're
com-
starting
didn't they
over.
also
Yeah,
have to
because
change the
I think they
companies?
did.
Yeah, they
Speaking of which, they didn't show that. They didn't fucking
Hey,
show that
it's
off at
still-
E3. Well, I guess let's do the next shortest E3 we're gonna do. Bethesda. Who actually cares?
I didn't watch it, so
The only thing I know
Fallout
is that
76 has a
Tom
battle
Cruise-
royale mode, and that is a
Okay.
crime against humanity. Bethesda, we can't.
Yeah,
make
okay,
games.
this just could be me, but I feel like that crowd was. Yeah, I
It's
feel
not
like
Skyrim.
that crowd was. That was a
wasn't a
influenced
real
crowd.
crowd.
I'm sorry. Who cheers at Fallout 76 Battle Royale? I'm sorry. I don't believe you.
I think if you looked closely, I'm pretty sure the first row was
Yeah.
just all the
I
developers.
think the only thing I really care about it is new stuff by Studio Tango. I'm kind of glad as much as I like The Evil Within, I'm kind of glad they're stopping it at 2 for now at least. And Tokyo Wire looks rad. And I see that also what was that chick's name? Hold up. I think everyone's seen the freaking pictures of her already.
oh yeah, I know.
Oh
you're
yeah,
talking
the make
What'd you say,
Contact girl.
Cable? No, I have Make Contact.
Girl.
Her name was Nakamura, I think.
I mean, honestly, you could maybe you'll
Yeah,
get
Nakam-
like
yeah.
E3 waifu.
Ikumi Nakamura.
Yeah, she's like it's.
She was pretty, like-
spooky.
I thought she was pretty awesome because it's just like after seeing like all the yeah, I just pulled up the picture for audio listeners. I pulled up the picture of her doing the fist pump, but yeah, I think she as cool as
I can't
as
wait
cool
till
as the
they put her
trailer
in
was,
Smash.
no gameplay. Please show me something at this point. Pretty rad. The other thing was I think the reason why she stood out the most is just, oh my god, everyone else at Bethesda was pretty eh. I wouldn't say but not as exciting. She just comes out. She might as well have been coming out to X go and give it to you. You know what I mean? But yeah, pretty Tokyo Ghostwire looks pretty cool. Doom Eternal, pretty awesome looking.
Yeah, some of those fucking finishers were just holy shit.
Yeah. I don't think you guys have seen anything on Doom Eternal, have you? Julio and Cable?
I've
Only
never
what's
played a
finished.
Doom game, so I don't really know much about it.
What they showed, not since what they showed last year. I haven't
Okay,
seen
so
anything from this year.
news about it. Apparently, I'll be quick since it was only me and Michael that really saw their presentation on it. Game looks great. It was actual gameplay, and it was pretty rad looking. Looks just like the same nonstop adrenaline action. Fuck you! I'm gonna fuck your shit up. You're not trapped in. I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me. Gameplay, and apparently you're gonna go to heaven now. And so, it's time to fuck up God.
Oh, shit.
My desk lamp just fell over.
It's fine.
All right. Yeah.
It hit my phone.
You want to talk about Ubisoft now? And the one thing I feel like Michael, me, and possibly
Watch Dogs Legion.
Michael, me, and Carl, Cable might want to talk about. What? Oh, shut the
Omicron
fuck
too.
up.
Shut the fuck up, Cable.
Don't say that name. That is cursed.
And name is taken.
Yeah, instead of going to a mirror in the bathroom, turning the lights off, saying Bloody Mary 3 times, you say Omicron 3 times, and David Cage appears behind you and puts you in an uncomfortable rape scene in one of his games.
Oh God! Of course, it has to be the
Yep.
bathroom because of the show.
Oh man, David Cage, if you're listening to this, which I know you're not, you don't listen to any advice. Stop it. Get some help.
Get some help.
Hey. Yeah. Watch Dogs 3. It's pretty rad.
Looks pretty good.
You can be a grandma.
That fucking sold me. That fucking
That's all I
sold
know
me.
about the game.
That just watching the old lady just walk.
Yeah,
up
we
to
were
the
watching.
gun in
Yeah, we
hand.
were watching it.
It's
We were watching it together, like Discord. I remember just starting to scream, "Granny's got a Glock!"
Yes. Oh my god. It was so dope.
Yeah, it's pretty rad. No, I think that's all we have to say about it. If anyone else has anything else to say, it looks pretty rad. It looks like Watch Dogs with this element now. It looks like they polished the game up a lot. Nope.
Yeah, it's good that they've been building up on the past 2 games and fixing stuff and adding new things
Yeah.
and to keep
Yeah.
it interesting.
I wonder, like, how much of actually everybody you can recruit into, like, the Legion, because
I
that's a
mean,
bit much if they're saying everybody.
I mean, from what they've shown and from what they've been saying, it seems like it's everyone. Because it's like you just kind of go up to people and like find their phone numbers, and then like depending on what their level of
Competency.
like or yeah, that and their just their level of how they feel about DedSec. Like you have to do some missions to like raise that level up, and then once you do that, you do one big thing, and then you just get them as someone you can play as.
Okay.
So it seems like it's everyone, like it's anyone in the world, but you have to choose from, I think, like 3 different classes for that specific character.
I mean,
Yeah, it's probably not quite everyone, but it's probably like a very large amount, and it's possible you could recruit normal civilians.
I mean,
and
it's
do
I
smaller
can see it's
things.
possible because they were able to do the same shit with Metal Gear Solid 5 of just grabbing random soldiers and bringing them back to your base, and animals. I had a fucking farm on the mother base when I was done playing that game. But yeah, I think that's really all we have to say about Ubisoft. I mean, like, no, I don't think we care. Anyone here care about Just Dance? Before I say we don't care about Just Dance.
Just Dance is Coby.
Sad they
Just
didn't
Dance
play,
is the best fucking game ever. Come on now.
Yo,
I'm
wait.
not being.
Did we not talk about that Lego
Oh shit, we didn't
Forza
talk about Lego Forza.
announcement?
Oh no, we didn't.
Oh, Lego Forza
That
was
was
dope.
dope. Also, the new
Oh, yeah,
Lego
new
Star Wars game.
Yeah. Looks like they're taking out the voice
That
acting,
actually
which
looks
is
good.
just kind of what I've been asking for.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it was a lot better back then, like that. But Lego Forza, I might actually buy a Forza now. Yeah.
Yeah, same. Is that's like
No,
a
it's a
whole
whole,
game?
it's a
not
whole
DLC,
ass
is it?
game.
I've only heard about it. I
Yeah,
haven't
we
seen
gonna watch
much
it after
about
this.
either.
All right. I think that's all we have to say about Lego Forza. Actually, looks pretty rad. Oh, there's one thing I saw that was pretty insane. It looked like specific. Because have you guys seen the Lego Movie? All right, so you know how in the Lego Movie
Yes.
everything else animated was at 60, but they purposely slowed down the frame rate for these specific Lego sets to make it look like a stop motion film, right? Like the minifigures and stuff. They did the same thing in the Lego Forza trailer. Like the minifigures looked like they moved at a lower frame rate. This could have just been me going crazy, but it looked like they moved at a lower frame rate to make it look like a stop motion film. And I thought that was pretty rad. Yeah. All right. I think that's all we have to say about Lego Forza. Yeah, I think that's all we have to say about Ubisoft too.
One thing I will say about
Oh wait,
one thing I will
Yeah.
say about Ubisoft though is Ghost Recon Breakpoint looks interesting. I guess I played Wildlands and it was pretty fun. So I'm curious to see how Breakpoint changes it, if any.
yeah,
Guess there's that.
yeah. I think that's about it for Ubisoft. What was next?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there was that PC gaming show, and there are only some stuff from that PC gaming show I actually gave a shit about.
I don't even remember what they announced.
That rad shark game.
Square Enix.
No, PC. Oh,
yeah, man. Oh, don't you mean Tony Hawk Pro Shark 5? It's pretty rad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all from PC. I think that I cared about.
There's a new Ori game.
I never was into the first Ori. Did you play it? Oh, okay.
I never played it.
Hey, to all the Ori fans we offended in this first podcast, I'm not apologizing.
We apologize.
He apologized. I do not. All right.
I'll apologize to everyone but Hero. I don't even know if he plays it. I just kind of...
Yeah, you can't assume. Okay, I'm not going to go deeper in that joke. All right. Square Enix. Final Fantasy VII. Looks pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah. Can't complain.
I think, I think I was talking to maybe Julio about this, but it looks like, I don't remember if it was Julio or someone else, but like, it was like, that, like, at first I thought those pauses in the middle of combat were going to be kind of annoying until I realized you can shortcut it. I feel like the pauses are going to be there for people who need to get used to it first, but then I realized it's probably going to be a lot smoother afterwards once you get everything down. Yeah, Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy?
Yeah, Final Fantasy. I don't remember the name. I'm just going to call it pausing.
I forgot the name.
It's like the
it's tactical something. Probably tactical mode. Yeah.
Tactical break.
Close enough.
Tactical coffee break. All right. Game looks good.
Break my fucking name.
Yeah, game looks good. As stated, I am in the camp that I hope Cloud is a huge weirdo. I hope they keep that, because that's how he was in Final Fantasy VII to me. And if we're asking what do you mean by huge weirdo, I'm talking about dude who thought he was the hero the whole time and kept trying to do cool hero poses and failing.
What are you talking about? He's from Soldier.
Yeah. But yeah.
Aren't they releasing that in episodes?
It's episodic, but it felt like they showed off a lot for what it's supposed to be episode 1.
Well, most people are saying episode 1's probably...
They're probably doing all 7, like it's 7 episodes, of course. I think I'm fine with that. I don't know how they're gonna do, like, I hope they whatchamacallit, make it canon that Yuffie and Vincent are will be in your group. Other than that,
well, they said they were adding extra stuff.
Yeah, I saw that, like, basically gameplay's gone up a bunch. They've added a lot of more stuff, which is why they're making it in episodes, because there's too much for all of it. Because, like, the original game was 2 disc, I think.
Just gonna say, Punch Wife looks pretty good.
Yeah, and spoilers if you've never played FF7 and or looked up anything about it. You put this 2 in after Sephiroth slits open Aerith's womb.
Dude, I never finished Final Fantasy VII, man.
Okay, so you never got to the end of
no,
this
I'm joking. But yeah, no, pretty good. Looks pretty good. Anything else? I'm trying to think of anything else from Square Enix.
I mean, there wasn't really anything memorable.
I was hoping they would release a Deus Ex, kind of like for like Cyberpunk, like as a competition against Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Because there are some people that still really like Deus Ex out there, me included. So that kind of sucked for me. I was kind of hoping.
That was nice.
Yeah. Kind of sad Yoko Taro didn't have anything at all.
Yeah, nothing. I think that's. There's still State of Play. Whenever anyone know, someone look up whenever PlayStation State of Play is supposed to happen.
That should be.
I don't think
they're.
Yeah, they never announced anything like that, so I don't think they were gonna do it.
Yeah, they're not doing anything.
Oh fuck.
Oh, they had one May 9th.
Well, whatever, I guess. Sony has literally nothing to show.
I mean, yeah, pretty much all they've been really
I
working
mean, I
on
wouldn't
is
want to show
Last
anything
of
after
Us
that
2.
embarrassment.
Is Death Stranding a PS4 exclusive or is it coming out
It's-
on Xbox?
I don't know.
Much like the
Oh,
pod
dude, don't
ending, no
even.
one knows.
I can't believe more of that game has been released, and I still like more information, and I still don't know what the fuck it's about.
Right?
I think that's
Right?
awesome though. I'm way into this horror, kind of eldritch horror Cthulhu shit happening. It's not full on Cthulhu shit, but I can see Cthulhu shit happening.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and I just looked up. It is a PS4 exclusive.
Okay, yeah, they could have. I mean, they showed off a lot for Death Stranding already.
It's about like delivering packages.
Yeah.
Man, what did you say, Julio? Sorry.
Isn't it? About
Yeah, it's the
delivering
Amazon
packages?
delivery driver, the simulation, filled with like featuring or eldritch abominations and hell, like actually hell.
And the skull unit.
Oh yeah, Matt Mikkelsen's in that game. This is insane. Like, what are video games anymore? All right.
This is what happens when you take Silent Hills
Yeah.
away from
Fuck you. I'm gonna make Silent Hills anyways. Wait, what do you mean? All right. Last thing about E3. Nintendo.
I didn't watch Nintendo, but I will say one thing. Where the fuck was Bayonetta 3?
Honestly, yeah. Apparently there was news on the ground floor about Bayonetta, but nothing's shown. And I'm like, oh, come on. I get that all their work is working into Astral Chain right now, but like, Astral Chain looks cool. It looks like anime cops with stands.
I'm ready for the stands. I mean, it does sound interesting to me, so I mean,
Dude,
we'll see.
You might want to turn your sensitivity up. You're cutting out.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But yeah, Astral Chain looks cool. I just wish they showed something for Bayonetta.
Yeah. I mean, look, if they had, I don't know. Like, I wish they would have shown something too, but I guess at the end of the day, I mean, if they want to take their time on it and not, show anything yet, I mean, I guess more power to them.
Yeah, much
Would
better.
have been nice to have seen like a trailer or something.
Yeah.
As long as
Yeah.
they're working.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna be the only one with this opinion in this podcast, but
I
I'm
mean,
not
that's
a huge
fine.
fan of
It's not for
Bayonetta.
everyone.
It's fine. Yeah.
Like, I've played the first game and the second game because they were
Yeah.
both released on the Switch, weren't
Yeah.
they? Yeah, my friend had it, and I played it on his Switch for a bit, for like a couple hours, and I just didn't really
Yeah,
enjoy
That's
it.
fair. It's not for everyone.
I was half tempted to
God.
thank you as a joke.
Okay.
But I had no idea what that was going to do to the recording. Probably nothing, but... No, I mean, that's understandable.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah, Breath
Yeah.
of the Wild sequel.
Oh yeah.
Looks rad.
I'm happy about
I'm
that.
happy for you about that. Never was really big into Zelda, but lore always got me interested, and I would always watch cable play. So pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I just have to get a Switch and
Yeah.
actually
Very
play Breath of the
excited.
Wild.
Zelda's always been one of those.
I'm a lot more excited for
I do want to say is, are we getting Twilight Princess stuff like vibes from this new Breath of the Wild sequel? Because I feel it.
I got a mix
Yeah.
of that and Majora's Mask.
It just
Well,
yeah,
it says
it
every
feels
Zelda
it
Majora's.
feels like, well, we saw Ganon's corpse, so that was already a good starting point of like where this is going.
Oh,
Yeah.
Also, if you play the trailer music backwards, you get the Zelda.
Oh,
1
that's
game over music.
horrifying. Oh, that always, you know what? That always creeps me out when they can actually mask the fact that it wasn't playing. Like, you know how some like songs that are played backwards, you can tell, okay, you played this backwards, right? But the fact that they were able to like hide that they made that orchestra music sound like it was playing backwards, it's kind of horrifying to me.
And Link's probably gonna be getting some new magic powers, and hey, who knows? He'll get a stance.
You're alienating so many people that don't watch JoJo. One of them in this podcast.
Watch JoJo. Read JoJo. Live and breathe JoJo. Okay, done.
All right, you done? All right, we're done. All right. Oh
Yeah, we're done.
yeah,
Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah, you can talk about Banjo.
Yeah. When I was a kid and I played the original Smash Bros. At that point I've already played most of the other games that were on the 64. And I always wondered why Banjo-Kazooie wasn't in it. I'm not sure if it came out before or after Smash Bros. Because I had a 64 in 2005. But I'm just really happy to see him in the game with everyone else.
Yeah.
It feels like it's like something
I'm
you
happy
should have
for
been
you.
in since the beginning.
Well, why do you think it was pretty rad to see Diddy Kong, Donkey Kong, and King K. Rool just freak out about it? Because they were all rare characters. And now they're all back together.
Yeah, they're all rare characters. Well, Donkey Kong's not a rare character, but Rare made him what he is today. I'm just so happy. It's the best.
And then the other character.
I've never played Dragon Quest anything because I'm not really into
That's fair. I
JRPGs
mean,
usually.
the other thing, this is also coming from me looking at this as if I'm looking at the roster. I'm like, cool, they're adding another anime character with the sword, sword.
Yeah, I'm just really happy to be able to play Beyblade 17,
Nah, man, Chrono from Chrono Trigger.
Brown-haired Trunks.
Yeah.
It looks like that. Who do you guys think the last
Dante.
two characters are gonna be?
I don't even know.
Fingers still crossed for Dante.
I really hope we get another
Dante and Virgil.
Alright, Coby,
First
Monkey's
party
Paw. It's
Nintendo
Dante,
character.
but it's DMC.
turn Waluigi into a
And the Monkey's
full
Paw
fledged
curls.
I didn't make the wish. I wouldn't take the
Okay, there's rumors about a Square Enix character,
2B.
other than Cloud.
That'd be nice.
I'm
That
really
would be
hoping
nice.
it's 2B.
It should be in a fighting game that people actually play.
Nah, fucking Deep Blue. It's gonna be
Yeah.
Emil or Kaine.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur.
Apparently Europe's
Honestly,
apparently
the last two
apparently
characters
Europe's
are probably
keeping Soul
gonna
Calibur
be,
strong. So good on
um,
you, Europe. Yeah.
I still
Alright.
play it from time to time, but I'll be honest, it's mainly just to make characters.
Yeah, no,
That's
it's not for me, sadly. But yeah, props on you. So I always appreciate when there's ever a community that can keep a fighting game alive just because they like it. Shout outs to the gods that are really good at Skullgirls. Holy shit.
Hey, yeah. Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Super Smash Brothers. Melee should not have been around that long.
Yeah.
I love the game. Shouldn't have been around that long.
You know what?
Shouldn't be
We
at
can
Evo
talk
for
about that
long.
after this. I was gonna ask about your opinion on making a game that's probably gonna be one of the things that I wanted to have a podcast topic about, but we can say that for another podcast because that's probably gonna take a while. But yeah. Do you think that with Banjo being in Smash now, they're gonna try to bring Banjo games over, just remastered on Switch? I hope they do because I want to play Banjo.
I really hope so.
I grew up playing on a PlayStation, so I didn't really and I was a dumb kid and thought only cool mature games were cool. And now I'm older and now I'm going back and playing all the rad games I missed because of that thought process. I recently emulated and played Mario Sunshine. Mario Sunshine's pretty fun. I wish I didn't.
Oh, Mario.
Yeah, I wish I wasn't
was
a dumb.
fucking
I wish I wasn't a
awesome.
dumb kid and thought oh man, this doesn't have fucking shooting or anything, and it's not cool or fighting. God.
What are you talking about? You got the fucking
Oh,
head
yeah,
spilled
you're right.
ghost with blood.
Violence, but yeah, pretty really good. Hope more Banjo games come to the Switch.
Yeah.
I thought a really good way they could have announced Banjo 3 is when it said Super Smash Brothers and then had the X instead of Banjo-Kazooie. If it said Banjo 3,
Yeah,
people
yeah.
would have lost their minds.
I still remember the night we were at the game, watching the Game Awards, and they announced Joker for Smash, and how they had to come up to the fucking loft and tell us the fucking for people who don't know, we have a place where we hang out with a bunch of our other friends that are into this kind of shit up here where we are, and it's a building, and so we were up there, and we were up because it opens pretty late at night. We were watching it, and then Joker comes out, and everyone started freaking the fuck out. And then one of the people who worked there told us, and essentially told us in the nicest way possible, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, because at that point it was like
Yeah,
midnight or
still pretty
past
fun, though.
midnight. They were wanting us.
Yeah, I know.
so they
I
could
feel like an
go.
asshole now that I think back about it, but no, pretty fun. I hope Banjo comes to the Switch now. I think the Switch is gonna be around for a pretty long time.
Yeah.
I think Nintendo's gonna just like
It's not
the next thing they'd possibly do is possibly release like an upgraded Switch. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, there have been rumors of that.
yeah,
Yeah,
just a
it's
stronger hardware. And I don't. I'm saying it now. The Switch is pretty fucking rad. I wish I had one, but oh,
It's good. I mean, it's fucking like just the concept behind it's interesting. Like just being able to like have a console that you can just like plug into your TV and just take anywhere you want.
yeah.
just play
Speaking about
wherever you want.
shit on the Switch that I wasn't expecting to happen, like Banjo and Smash. The Witcher 3 on Switch.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, that's the thing.
I'm honestly impressed that the
I
Switch
am
can
too.
run The Witcher 3. Like, yeah, it's scaled down and everything.
well, we still
but,
have to
like,
give credit where
damn.
credit's due. Breath of the Wild still looks fucking amazing and runs pretty decently.
It does.
I don't know how it does.
It does.
Yeah,
That's because
sure.
it's stylized. That like Nintendo's good at making games that hold up
Yeah.
like the test of time usually. So like Super Mario 64, it doesn't look as good as it did back then,
It's still
but
pretty
it's still
fun.
a really good game. But if you look at like Wind Waker, the style of
You
Wind
know how
Waker,
you know
like, it
how
still
well Wind
holds up.
Waker
Like,
held up.
sent out-
They
put
didn't.
out
I
the HD
could be
one,
wrong, but didn't they just up the resolution and re-release it for Wind Waker HD?
I think they did. I don't think they really remapped textures or anything. I've never had a Wii U, so I don't know for sure.
I think it's out on the Switch too. Aren't
I mean, it didn't look terrible.
I? Okay.
No,
Soon.
it's not on the Switch yet. It probably won't be on the Switch. If there's any Zelda game that gets re-released on the Switch, though, I really hope it's
yes.
like Twilight Princess.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. If
I'll be right
Twilight
back.
Princess
I'm turning
comes
up my
out,
fan.
I need to
Oh,
get
shit.
the Switch like right then. It'll fill time.
Look, my old copy of Twilight Princess for my GameCube, the disc scratched, so I haven't been able to play it.
I need to re-emulate it again and go through it again. Hopefully, it could run a little better on my desktop
Yeah.
than my
Well-
laptop.
Emulators have kind of been going up there, but like they still
Yeah, I feel you.
suck, yeah. Unless
but
it's
I
like
mean,
a
it's-
Game Boy thing, yeah.
Well, anything else you guys have to say about Nintendo? I think we've covered mostly like everything.
Dude, Gooigi.
Oh yeah, I guess we could go into that. Luigi's Mansion.
What you say?
3,
You cut out for me.
Oh shit! I was saying, I was kind of going into Luigi's Mansion 3 because I remember that was a thing. I played the first one. It was, I mean, I still have fun with it today. Might be an unpopular opinion, but I like Luigi's Mansion.
I don't think that's an unpopular. I don't think that's an unpopular
Luigi's-
opinion at all.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what technically the fourth
Yeah.
game in the series, or is
I
it
think
the
isn't it technically the
Because there were
'Cause I know there was one
DS
of the-
releases.
yeah.
Well, it was Luigi's Mansion,
Okay.
Dark Moon, then the current one.
Okay, so Dark Moon was the second one. Okay,
Yeah.
that's why I couldn't remember. I thought it was.
It went GameCube, I think 3DS, and then Switch. But they re-released the first Luigi's Mansion on the Switch or 3DS, I don't remember which one.
Do we want to talk about Pokemon? Skip it.
I
We
think
can talk about
Dynamax
Pokemon.
is-
I mean, like, I'm so excited to talk about Pokemon, but like I said, I've kind of fallen off Pokemon. We can talk about it. New Pokemon designs look rad. I don't know how I feel about that National Pokedex.
Dynamax is
Yeah,
a
I mean-
stupid gimmick.
Like, Dynamax would be fine if we could also have Megas or even Z moves back. Z moves were alright.
I just want more Mega
Megas are
Evolutions.
better. Yeah, it's just weird that they did Megas like once, added a few more for Omega Ruby, and then just kind of ditched them. The thing is, it made some Pokemon that are normally like garbage, like Beedrill, like really.
Yeah, they're competitively viable.
Like not even competitively, it just made it more fun because it could do new shit. It just felt stronger, and now it's just like, oh, it's a big B if Beedrill's even in Galar.
Probably not.
However, I do love all the memes of Pokemon changing their color color schemes and putting on disguises to try to
Yeah.
sneak into the region.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really funny.
I just saw one that was like a Typhlosion with Obama Snow's color palette. Don't mind me trying to get my Obama
God.
Snow into Galar.
Yeah. I mean, that sucks. I don't know why they're doing that.
I can somewhat understand it, but at the same time, if they just took more time to finish it, they could probably get everything in.
The Pokemon?
Yeah.
Okay, knowing fucking Game Freak, the only thing they're really famous for is Pokemon, and it's all they really make. And after the first Pokemon game, they haven't been able to make a good game. Like, the games were good, but like, mechanically, they haven't been able to switch the formula up. They haven't, other than Mega Evolutions being something kind of out there. It's been the same formula every time, but they're just not good developers of games. Like, they have to get Satoru Iwata? He's the reason why Gold and Silver were able to have Johto and Kanto. And Game Freak's, like, I don't have faith in Game Freak as a developer. The fact that they think that, what was the girl's name? Like Lily or something in Sun and Moon?
Yeah, Lily.
Every single time she showed up in the game, that was a different model.
Why? I'm trying to think. I know at one point she gets a costume change, but I don't remember.
I read something about that a while ago. It was like they're all a different. Let me look it up.
Really not optimal at all.
That's not what?
It's not really optimal to do it that way. Unless like the design was distinct enough every time, but even then, why would they change it so much? I didn't know she was carrying a Pokemon around, so I wonder if that has something to do with it, but I feel like that's a different model. Yeah, it should be a different model.
Okay.
I don't know.
There's a Reddit post on it. It goes, Game Freak, Pokemon and lack of ambition. This is a huge running problem that needs to stop. By 5KY Legend 8 days ago. Okay.
Shout outs to 5.
This is good.
Fuck. Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
5KY Legend. We'll add the link.
Just
to
send that shit to me on Discord, and I'll add the link.
Yeah. We'll add the link.
Thank you.
All right.
You can go in deeper into detail about it if you want. We have plenty of time.
Yeah, it goes. So 3D models animations. The excuse of not putting in every Pokemon supposedly is the focus more on the already existing ones. So let's remember the fact that Game Freak is not making any new models for old Pokemon. They were all made during development for X and Y in a way that would make them future-proof. They may be adding a few new animations. The most glaring issues will be, and he sends a link to like something else. It's just like a little, I think a small clip.
Alright. I mean, like I said, it's just...
Oh, no, he's just standing still. Literally, Score Bunny's standing still, uses double kick. There's no like moving forward animation or anything. Like they didn't do anything. The quality of the graphics suck. Breath of the Wild came out 2 years ago. That's like all over Reddit right now, the trees and everything.
Yeah.
I'm really upset about Dynamaxing. Extremely accepted. Let's see. The thing he says about Lily. It's gotta be somewhere around here.
I mean, I do like they're bringing gyms back at least. But
Yeah.
I mean, everything else is kind of pretty hit or miss.
Okay, even 1v1 battles could lag sometimes, so I guess hardware limitations. And it goes, Game Freak doesn't even know how to instance. Did you know that there are like 108 lilies in Sun and Moon? One for every cutscene she's in, because Game Freak is so incompetent they can't just load the same model into different places. They have to have a separate model, in every location. The only reason the Pokemon games lag is because they have almost zero optimization. Dang.
Yeah, that's really bad.
And that was by Scrapyard Dragon.
It's kind of actually a miracle they could fit every Pokemon's mood if they're doing shit like that.
Knowing Game Freak, what they're probably going to do is make just completely new models for Dynamaxing instead of, scaling them up.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure there might be some limitations with scaling it up. I don't know enough about, like, game development and stuff, but still, that's just bad on their part.
This champion looks like he's going to be the first champion that doesn't use only Pokemon from his region. Because every other champion's always had Pokemon from their region.
Yeah. Has that been true for all champions?
Let me think. Well, Gen 1, yes, because those were the only Pokemon. I don't remember about Johto. I think Johto's hard because Johto was a mix of Kanto and the new Pokemon.
Yeah.
But technically it still counts because it was all Pokemon you could find in Johto. Cynthia, the closest one is Glaceon, but Glaceon was that was the first game you could get Glaceon, so it does count. Hoenn for both champions, yes. It was the only Pokemon that you can find in Hoenn. I don't remember Gen 5. And then X and Y and Sun and Moon both also did it.
What Pokemon did Diantha have?
Diantha?
Yeah.
I remember her main one was the Gardevoir. Or her main one was the Gardevoir because she could Mega Evolve it.
Does that count, Gardevoir?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I may be misremembering the wording. I don't think it quite meant only Pokemon that are new to that game. I think it meant either Pokemon you can catch in that region, or it meant because Gardevoir can maybe count because of the Mega Evolution, but that is stretching it. And I can't remember all the rest for Pokemon.
Man, me and Michael know jack shit about Pokemon.
I mean, yeah.
Oh no!
I mean, to be fair, I'm chugging the mental cogs, the one gear with nothing to connect it to.
Wallace, he's the what, Hoenn?
Yes, I think he was the Emerald champion, I want to say.
He has a Sea King.
Okay.
That's Gen 1.
I think the wording is more Pokemon they can catch in that region then. So I'm probably misremembering it, or it was worded wrong.
What if you can catch a Charmander?
I've thought about that, but they've never done that. I mean,
they've done it with friend gardens for X and Y, but that wasn't actually out in the world. You need to have people
so
with that.
Either it's gonna be they're gonna do some friend guards again. They're gonna say fuck it, you could just catch starters now, or you're just gonna be able to get one from a trade or something. Because Leon, I think that's his name, the new champion, just straight up throws a Charizard. It's oh, no new region Pokemon, it's just gonna be a Charizard. Okay.
Has Charizard ever been a champion's Pokemon?
Well,
he can be blues if he's...
Yeah, he can be blues.
But that's about it, right?
Oh, and then red and gold, silver, crystal. When you go fight him on top of the mountain.
But he's not really the Pokemon champion.
I thought he was the champion of Kanto.
No, that's still blue.
Okay, I'm misremembering. Then it's just
or your rival. I don't remember actually.
No, it's not your rival in Gen 2. Because remember, in Gen 2, it's you finish the Johto League, and then you go to Kanto.
Yeah, okay, yeah, it's still blue then.
No, because Blue's the 8th gym leader. He takes over Giovanni's gym. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure Red's the champion. Because remember, you have to climb the mountain to get to him, and he's just standing there, looks at you, and pulls out a Pokeball. He's like, let's go.
Alright. Well,
he's pretty much the equivalent of pulling out a gun
Lance
and let's go, come on, give me your money. Oh, it's Lance? Fuck. I'm gonna fucking disconnect from the call.
Well, good to see you guys are so passionate about Pokemon, and sucks to see the state that it's in. Yeah, no, with this one. I feel like the last one that really was excited about when I was still a kid and played it again, emulating it and like the mods on it's probably Platinum. Platinum is even up there and probably like one of like my favorite games I've ever played too. Which kind of sucks that this is what happens. Yeah.
No,
This kind of sucks
like,
that this is
my
what
favorite.
happens to Pokemon now. All right.
Dude, just waiting for that Temporal Diamond and Celestial
Yes.
Pearl remakes.
I mean, honestly, would you want them now?
Oh yeah, you're right.
If like they're gonna keep doing like they're doing now, like
Thanks
I'd be
for the
worried
meme,
more
Michael.
than Anything.
I mean, I would be worried, but like, even with the gimmicks, I just won't use the gimmicks if I can help it. Because like the Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, those were like pretty true to the original games, weren't they?
Yeah, I mean they changed stuff for the new Mega Evolutions and Primal Evolutions, but it was pretty much the same story overall.
Yeah, they generally don't really change much for remakes, so I'll buy a remake, but not a new game.
But then would that mean the new Gen 4 remakes would have Dynamaxing?
I guess they would.
Yeah. Dude, can I make Palkia even bigger?
Yo, can
I'm
I
down for that.
make
Shit, I'll do
Giratina?
that.
Yeah,
Can I
make
make
Giratina the
Giratina
side
bigger?
of King Ghidorah.
I mean,
All right,
That
we
worked
gotta
out
move
pretty
on.
good.
Sorry, guys.
yeah. How far in are we? Oh, we're about 55-ish minutes.
No.
Capacity's correct. Well, no, because you
Yeah, I
started your
know.
timer.
We're still, we might meet that timer. Of that
We're at
threshold.
almost 2 hours.
Yeah, that threshold of like what I thought. I believed in you guys. You guys can talk. All right, back to normal schedule. Now that we've mostly gotten all of E3 out the way for the most part, right? Hello? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
What?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Sorry, I was trying to think if there was anything else to talk about, but I don't
Yeah.
really recall
I have
anything.
one thing,
All
actually.
right. Go ahead.
So,
Oh, I wanted
probably
to
one
say
of the biggest things
something after
for
him.
me personally that came out of E3 came out I think maybe the day before E3 started or some shit, but fucking one of my favorite games from my childhood, Destroy All Humans, is getting remade.
Hey.
So I'm happy about that.
Yeah. What did you want to say, Julio?
Nice, man. Cable mentioned this a
Yeah.
long time ago in the podcast about who we thought the last two characters for the Fighters Pass would be for Smash. And I just want to say it's going to be a new Fire Emblem character from Three Houses and then a new Pokemon from Sword and Shield. Because it's
Yeah, sure.
Nintendo and that's what they do.
Yeah.
That is very possible.
All right. Sweet. E3's done. Now it's time to get into entertainment news. All right. So, I made E3 the biggest part of the docket. We'll add more entertainment once we get more get more into the news and stuff like that. So,
And once we actually start,
yeah, I know, right?
Stuff.
All right. Biggest thing. Well, one of the biggest things from entertainment. entertainmentweekly.com saying that Game of Thrones prequel started filming and in a familiar location. Ugh. So the Game of Thrones prequel is officially underway. I hope it's not by the same writers. I'm sorry, I want to say one thing, and they had good shit in the first 5-ish seasons. Then it kind of went downhill. So and the thing is, part of the big reason that there's multiple speculation on why Game of Thrones went downhill the way it did, and I'm sorry for everyone out there, but I'm one of the people that felt like season 8 ended on a sour note. I don't know how there are people who are defending it, but good for you if you enjoyed that. I didn't enjoy it worth a shit. They were good. Oh god, that was fucking loud. Oh,
What the fuck was that?
That
That was the mic. That was the mic falling down again.
Jeez.
guys, please help us. We are on a tight budget. We're barely surviving. All right. Anyways,
No, this mic's fine. It
Yeah.
just won't stay
Alright.
screwed in.
big thing to take away from all this was a lot of people are saying it didn't fall apart is because they still had a lot of shit to adapt from the books, right? and that's why like they say like the first 4 or 5-ish seasons were pretty good. I'm in that camp. So I'm hoping it's different. I'm trying to see if Entertainment Weekly is saying anything else about this. They're saying they're shooting in Northern Ireland, which is where they shot most of Game of Thrones. I'm hoping in the prequel. I don't know what they're doing for the prequel. I don't know if they're doing well, it says here Westeros is a different place, and that there is no King's Landing, and there's no Iron Throne, and there's no Targaryens. Valyria has hardly begun to rise yet with its dragons and the great empire that it built. We're dealing with a different and older world, and hopefully that will be part of the fun of the series. So it looks like this is even before when the Targaryens first came over to Westeros, and this is before the rise of the Valyrian Empire. So pretty cool, I'd say. I know probably what I just said there, only probably. Did you read all the books, Cable, or at least most of them?
I got halfway through the 5th
That's
book.
fair. What about you, Julio or Michael? Oh, you?
I've read all the books, but
Yeah,
I
that's
haven't
cool.
really watched the show.
You're not missing much. Well, first watch. It's hard to say if I can even recommend the show anymore. But yeah.
Yeah, from what I've seen, I'm not impressed.
No, there's some gold. There's some really good gold in those shows. Like that show, like the actors for until the last couple of seasons, they portrayed the characters perfectly, and that's what like upsets me. Julio, like Tyrion, the dude who fuck, I'm already forgetting his name. Peter Dinklage. Peter Dinklage was an amazing actor for Tyrion. Too bad that character got ruined. I can't pronounce his name, but Nikolai it's a very long name. The dude who played Jaime Lannister, perfect choice for Jaime Lannister. Character got ruined. Woman who played Cersei, perfect character. You can see the trend here, right? They dropped the ball hard.
Mm-hmm.
If I could, you've seen Lord of the Rings, right, Julio? If I could describe it, season 1 through 5 was Fellowship, Two Towers, and Return of the King. Season 6 through 8 was The Hobbit.
The Hobbit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Now you kind of see where I'm coming from. Season 6 still had some good stuff in it, but yeah, like it's the show has been ruined for me, and I'm sorry. So yeah, there's that. So here's hoping they can possibly do it again. HBO is still probably doing this because they still have the license for it, and George is still getting those big monies.
I don't think he's ever gonna release that next book.
You and me both.
Well, he did say if he didn't have finished by next time he's in New Zealand, they were legally allowed to lock him in a cabin there until he finishes it. Granted, I imagine if someone actually tries that, it's not gonna go well.
Yeah.
But
hey.
I mean, hey.
All right.
I mean,
Maybe he'll do it so he doesn't get stabbed by a crazy
now
fan.
that's off the docket. Marvel re-releasing Avengers Endgame with new after credits footage in the theaters.
Oh yeah, DLC.
Gotta beat Avatar.
Gotta beat Avatar.
I mean, I mean, like I said, I don't know if I could go and watch this because Endgame was pretty good. I don't think I can get that same experience of watching it again. That's like my main problem.
Most people are probably just gonna wait for someone to just rip the post-credit scenes, put it online, and watch.
I don't even know if it's post-credit scenes. I don't know like what the new credit is. Let me read this article from GameSpot. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
let me read this article from
scene, I think.
Blah, blah, blah. GameSpot. Really quick. Endgame never ends. Although an official announcement from Marvel has still not been made, further details about the Avengers Endgame re-release continue to come out. It has been confirmed that this version will feature new post-credit footage rather than scenes edited into the movie. Okay, so it seems like to be post-credits.
Honestly, if they just added all of the all the cut
like bloopers
footage, not the bloopers, but like there's some cut footage they took out of Endgame. If they just added all of that and be like, "Hey, we're releasing this movie. It's gonna be 3.5 hours
yes,
long,"
like
I would go watch that.
But just definitive, like Endgame definitive edition. Hell yeah. However,
Super Endgame Definitive Edition Max Turbo
Or Cry
featuring
series.
Dante from the Devil May Cry series.
And Knuckles.
And Knuckles.
Includes
Please.
funky mode.
Someone please make that. Someone who's
Endgame
listening to
automated.
this, whoever you are, there's like 12 people on our channel.
Do y'all make that the podcast
God, I
title?
don't remember what you said. Ah, fuck.
Dude,
Well,
just listen to the
you
recording.
can. Yeah, you're gonna have to edit it. Therefore, you probably won't have to do too much. Hopefully.
Yeah.
It'll take a while for you to edit. You have to listen to what 4 different.
No, I
things,
just have
like,
to- I
each
just have
one
to-
time,
I just have
or
to
all
sync
at
it up
once, 2
first.
hours? Well, you have to sync it up first, then you have to figure.
No, that's
out
not that
what's
hard
fucking up.
actually. Because there's a very specific time like your audio spikes, and then there's the small spikes that I can tell that's obviously white noise, but I'll move it over it anyways and double check. So it's not that hard.
Is
Yes.
that white noise?
Why are we explaining
Of
the
course.
editing process?
It's process. Oh, Michael's just keeps sending me. Michael sent me another JoJo GIF. All right.
I'm just waiting for the parts where Kobe's gonna be editing this, and he's like, "Is he playing Skyrim?"
Are you playing Skyrim? Are you fucking playing Skyrim? God fucking
I don't know
damn
what
it!
you're talking about.
Thought I heard one Fuzrota. All right. Well.
Okay.
Yeah. Marvel boss Kevin Feige told Screen Rant that there'll be a deleted scene, a little tribute, and a few surprises. This version of Endgame releases on June 28th. That's in 8 days. Huh. I mean, yeah, that I'm reading through this. Yeah, it looks like that's about it. They're adding new footage, maybe a deleted scene and a tribute. All right. Pretty good. I'll link the article in if you want to read more. All right. Last one on the entertainment docket. Internet boyfriend Keanu Reeves might join the MCU. Yes. I mean,
Yes.
I'm all for Keanu. Think the dude's awesome. Apparently, all of Reddit also thinks the dude is awesome. I mean, like, the dude's pretty rad. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Pretty awesome guy. So, like, now we get into the big discussion that's going to take an hour long. No, not actually. Who do you think he's going to play?
No idea.
Magneto.
What's up?
Holy shit. Wait, no. He speaks in a kind of monotone voice.
Can he literally... No, wait, hear me out, right? He's literally just John Wick. Like, the reason...
I mean,
Yeah, the
John Wick
reason
in
why...
MCU.
No, the reason
Hey.
why... The reason why the cops don't, like, go after him every time he shoots up a place is because fucking they're dealing with other shit. They've been
He
dealing
gathered
with
the
other
Infinity
shit.
Stones.
All that shit happening in New York just happened to be when whatchamacallit, the aliens invaded in Avengers 1.
But the cop in John Wick, like, 2 knew who he
Yeah,
was.
no, that was just a joke. I think they just pay off the police.
Or the police pay off
Yeah,
them to make sure they
that
don't
too,
die.
probably. All right,
If they decided to do another one, he could be the
nah.
Punisher. Probably not quite
No,
a right
I mean, like,
fit,
I could-
but
No,
I
I feel
can
like they
see
should bring
why
back the
you would
Netflix
say
people
that
for it.
because John Wick, but like, nah, I'm sorry, but what's his name? Dude who was the recent president? John
No,
Bernthal.
Shane.
Like
Yeah.
he was too perfect in my opinion, which is why I'm like they also can't recast Daredevil. Like I'm sorry, like that dude who played
No, yeah, they
Yeah.
were really good at
Ah,
songs
yeah,
that were
totally.
getting canceled.
like Charlie Cox,
Charlie
awesome,
Cox.
awesome dude. Daredevil season 3, pretty awesome.
Because I'm honestly trying to.
I was
think
gonna say
who else it would
Taskmaster.
be. I mean, maybe. Some people
No, I
wanna do
can't see that.
Wolverine, but
I'm
I don't
sorry.
think
No.
he's gonna
I think
go
he
for
also has
Wolverine.
respect.
can't see that.
I think he also has respect
No,
for the
I'm
role where he
agreeing.
wouldn't want to
It
be
doesn't make
Wolverine
sense.
either. So I don't blame him.
Also, if it's MCU, it may
No.
not even be an X-Men.
Not
Unless
anytime.
they finally got
Oh,
that
that's no.
Hey, what's
You
with that
just
countdown
reminded
Marvel
me.
was doing?
That's the last part on the docket. I need to talk about Dark Phoenix. But yeah, but
Well,
Oh God,
Oh.
why? Why?
all right.
Why, Coby?
well, that's gonna be all.
Okay,
you.
so well, going back to it's very obvious that Dark Phoenix was released just so it could just be here. Take it from us. Try to fix this. And
Okay, cool.
yeah,
We'll just
honestly.
reboot it.
there's so with all that, I mean, it's my Cyberpunk is actually about to happen. We just thought like it would be awesome, rad mega corporation named something like evil, sounding like Dynex or something. But no, it's actually Disney and Amazon that are gonna be the mega corporation. So
Hey, I mean, shit, if I can get me a robot arm, I'm down.
I see you got your priorities straight.
Say what you want about the Simpsons.
Hell yeah.
Say what you want about the Simpsons. The writers are
God.
goddamn prophetic.
All right. Yeah. All right. You know what? Let's go down the line and say who we want, like who we would want. Fucking old Johnny Wiki boy, Jodani Jovanic, officially a JoJo, to play in the MCU. Let's go with Julio. Who do you want him to play?
Norman Osborn.
All right. Any reason why?
We'll have him in the movies.
Damn, you got me there. All right, Michael.
That's pretty much it.
Oh God. All right, Michael.
Yeah, I literally don't know. There's no one that I could really think of who we could play. Like off the top of my head.
Cable. Also, no one. I'm guessing.
There's too many characters. I'm honestly struggling to think who we could actually play. Maybe the Shocker as a
Dude, Keanu as the Shocker would be rad.
Shocker's
Oh, yeah,
already
he
in
is.
the
I forgot.
MCU.
He was in Homecoming. Yeah.
Yeah. He was the white guy, then the black guy.
that's one way to.
I mean, I don't honestly.
I'm gonna stop with the joke there. Oh. No.
Hey, might as well
No,
finish
I'm
it.
not
You can always
cutting
cut
that
it out.
All right. But yeah, I could feel you on that. Just someone in the Sinister Six. They already had someone teased at Scorpion, so and Jake Gyllenhaal as Mysterio. That's already a rad pick. So I can't really think of anyone else. Yo, wait. They
Do you have
don't.
a dog?
I just thought of that. That just crossed in my mind.
Dog
I could
Keanu.
maybe see that working. It may be a
Maybe,
little weird,
no.
but I don't
Yeah,
think it's
I think it's fine.
impossible.
Man, I'm gonna have to.
I mean, that or if they get the guy who did Doc Ock in the PS4 game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But voice acting is different from regular acting.
Yeah,
so
it's
it may
not gonna work
not
out as well. Yeah, I can see. I feel you on that. Nah. I don't know if he. I mean, I know he's not tired of playing as John Wick, but I don't know. I feel like he would be tired of just. Oh, okay, you gave me another assassin role. And granted, Taskmaster's not an assassin. More. Well, never mind. He is. He's also a mercenary, which are the same thing. Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah. I mean, his main thing was he honestly just trained other assassins and mercenaries because
Yeah.
he knows everything.
yeah, pretty awesome. Keanu's getting more work. And I'm happy.
Yeah.
All right.
You know?
Nope. Say it.
No, never
say
mind. That
Say
wouldn't
it.
work. I was thinking about Gambit, but that wouldn't work.
Yeah, that I can see where you're going from there, but I can also see where that wouldn't work.
No, they need someone from like
They need that
Louisiana.
Cajun accent. There's no other way. I want it. I want that accent thick and heavy.
Oof.
Huh?
What if Keanu's Doctor
Oh
Doom?
my god, dude, dude.
Nice. Speaking of, what was that countdown on Marvel's Twitter? Was that for
I-
Fantastic Four or something else?
Yeah, yes.
Spider-Man. Oh
Well,
wait.
I mean, I know it
let me
had
check
Spider-Man,
out.
but it could still be for Fantastic Four because he's teamed up with them before.
Yeah,
And it could be that's
Hold
how
up.
they're tying it in.
I'm checking the Spider-Man subreddit. I'm
Yeah,
hoping it's a comic line. It's a Spider-Man announcement.
dude, and like freaking Keanu fucking like dons the whole fucking armor and like the mask and the green cloak, and like like when he, because Doctor Doom's also magic, right? That's the other rad thing about Doctor Doom. So like he's just fucking like fighting like Doctor Strange, and then you just hear, "Whoa." Oh,
Just
from the Matrix, yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot you didn't watch the Matrix.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I did, but I don't remember literally just
Yeah.
one line of whoa.
But
Also, I just
Yeah,
thought it
yeah,
might cut
well-
out.
I'm just imagining.
J.J. Abrams, Henry Abrams, and Sarah Pichelli's Spider-Man limited comic series.
Oh, okay.
That's
Well,
they're not
Yeah,
even
that's weird 'cause-
undoing one more day. That's
oh,
Mm.
oh wait, are they redoing one more? Stop!
no. I'm saying they're not redoing it.
Don't. I don't want to remember one more day.
Darn, everyone was thinking it was gonna be a Fantastic
Yeah,
Four
'cause it was a
started at
4, right? Yeah,
Yeah, who starts at 4?
Yeah,
I
it was
thought
like
it's
People
probably
were
a
thinking it was
continuation
the
of
fourth
just
Raimi
the
movie.
Raimi movies. Yeah.
That's it.
All right.
I'm upset.
Well, I just can't wait to see Keanu. I
We'll
just
see,
can't wait
'cause
to see
it may not be
Keanu as
filmed
Victor
yet.
Von Doom, foot diving people over and over again.
Foot dive.
Foot dive, foot dive.
Foot dive.
God, they actually get footage in the film of like Doctor Doom's Infinite.
Well, learn how to do a fucking infinite.
Like they should rip the sprites out of Marvel 3
And just
put it in
fucking
the
paste
film, and no
Keanu
one
Reeves'
bats an
head
eye.
over there.
Wait, I imagine.
No,
he'd be
no, not
wearing the
even.
helmet. And then they get the guy who did the "You Want to Learn How
No,
to
it's not
Fucking
even a-
Infinite" video.
No,
and he's
no. It's
narrating all
still
the hits.
Keanu narrating, but he's narrating from the script of that. Hey,
God.
Light.
medium
punch.
punch,
Medium
heavy
punch.
punch kick,
Heavy kick.
up diagonal.
I don't remember the actual line, but I know Doom's did different.
Whoa, Doctor Strange, you want to learn how to do a fucking infinite? God.
Oh, any role he gets will probably be good unless they force him to do something that's just not fitting for him. But I imagine
Yeah.
he'll turn it down.
I'm trying to find the news from what Julio told me earlier of like DC Extended Universe finally just kicking the can. They're technically kicking the can. And
I mean, they lost what? Superman. They lost.
I-
Batman. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure Ezra
sounds
Miller
like it.
quit too.
I mean, I don't blame them. It's just like, it's not that they had bad writers. They just had bad direction, didn't know what they wanted to do with it, and too much like studio, too much like, studio interference, I feel like.
Yeah, they also just kind of. I feel like they just waited.
I wouldn't even say way too
just to
long
do
because
it.
you can release a Batman movie whenever. It's just they
rushed
rushed one.
into
They
it.
rushed it and they didn't do a slow build, which it would have still worked if they did a slow build, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Say,
they did individual
say what
movies
you want to
first.
say about
Then
Man of Steel.
Justice
I
League.
still don't fucking like it. Like, I'm sorry. Which sucks because like Henry Cavill is a pretty good actor. I felt like he could have done like the Superman in my heart that I know, which is the rad dude from the country that's like super heart of gold, really nice, and not brooding
No,
and I'm
Jesus.
Space Jesus. Like, oh my fucking god. I'm sorry, but okay, I'm not sorry. God, man, I don't like Man of Steel at all. Jesus.
He's a good actor too.
Dude,
Have
I've
you
seen Man from
Uncle?
Uncle's the
Man
shit.
from Uncle, I think.
Also, him in Mission Impossible, pretty fucking rad. It's pretty awesome.
Haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, and also Ben Affleck as Batman. I'm sad we lost that because he looked like he worked really hard for that role.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. I'm interested to see what they're
I
doing for the next
think they're
one.
just. I think that's
It's
just
a
in.
prequel, I think.
Oh yeah, the
It's Robert
only thing that's
Pattinson.
really keeping going in their quote unquote extended universe, which I don't even know if it's like part of like what they were doing with their narrative with like Justice League and stuff like that, is the Joker movie with Joaquin Phoenix.
And that's not even, that's part of the Elseworlds, not the actual.
I'm gonna see it because it looks like they have good direction behind it and it looks awesome.
Yeah, I like it, but it's not connected at all with
Yeah.
the DC Extended Universe or cinematic,
Yeah.
whatever they call it.
At this point, then aren't they also like hard rebooting Suicide Squad with James Gunn? Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, cool, you got like the perfect director for this. Who's probably going to essentially make a rated R Guardians of the Galaxy.
And he's making a normal.
Yeah, that's gonna
Guardians
be-
of the Galaxy.
Yeah. I'm glad he's back
I'm
too.
glad he's back.
I think everyone's glad. Yeah. Suicide Squad.
I don't wanna.
Hey, do we want to fucking blow Carlos the fuck up of him defending Suicide Squad when it first came out?
He likes
We
it.
gotta. Do we want to? I basically already added him like this, but he's told me he's regretted it, so I don't blame him. Movie's not great. There's some cool bits in it. Movie's not great.
I remember he was like, it was okay the first time, but then every time you watch it again, it just gets worse.
He wasn't even okay the first time.
Yeah, but that was what
Will
he-
Smith is not
Who?
a good actor.
No, he's a good actor.
Will
He
Smith.
just gets.
I don't think he was a good actor. But
No,
not
I heard
anymore.
like he was the only good part in the recent Aladdin movie.
I heard he was the
Who the
worst part of
fuck?
the recent Aladdin movie. I watched the recent movie. He
Boy,
was the
Oh,
worst
yeah.
part
Patrol
for
Civil
sure.
War.
Oh
Will
boy.
Smith is a treasure. Will Smith is a treasure.
I like Prince of Bel-Air Will Smith, yeah. Men in Black 1 and 2 Bel-Air Will Smith, yeah.
I Am Legend. Will Smith is pretty good.
Even that, like... I didn't like the movie. Because it wasn't the
Yeah.
actual, like, ending.
Did you see the cut ending from that? It's pretty good. I don't know why the fuck they didn't put it in the movie. Yeah, it
They
was
should've
so much
used that
better.
one.
All right. Enough about Keanu and Will Smith. Yeah. Guess we can delve into guess couple final things. Anime. And just anime. The one big just anime and just general talk until the end of this podcast. The one thing I am disappointed in E3 is there were no fighting games being shown, but that disappointment
That's true.
that disappointment turned around when I realized, oh wait, Evo is that now. Kind of happy. So I have something to look forward to in August.
I just hope in my heart. I know this isn't gonna happen, but I can hope. Goddamn,
Yeah, I'm hoping.
you know where I'm going with this.
Where are you going with this?
You know where I'm going.
Is it
with this, Cody.
is it something called Arxis JoJo fighting game?
Yeah.
Oh man, we're not going to get it anytime soon. That's the sad part because there's no rumors. There's nothing.
Nah, it's
Yeah.
Oh,
Eyes of Heaven.
God.
Look, man. Eyes of Heaven 1 was okay for a game. As a fighting game, it's abysmal, but I mean,
Yeah.
it wasn't bad.
No, it's just the fact like they can only add a few more characters as a part A, and that's like it. Unless they go crazy and add more people from
I mean-
other parts. Like
I mean,
the
no.
sun-
I mean, like, Zia, you don't need too big of a cast to make a fighting game good. Heritage for the Future is
Yeah.
pretty good with a small cast. And that was only
Yeah,
mostly
I
part 3 and one part 2, and that was only Joseph.
Mhm.
Was that small?
Yeah, they
I
also
don't know,
had
a lot
some-
of variations of characters.
They had Dio.
Yeah,
Wasn't
no,
there
that's still rad.
Polnareff and then like Anubis
Yeah.
Polnareff? No, there's nothing wrong with it. I always seem like I've seen more characters than there are. It looks like it's more than
I'm
the small cast.
Trying to think.
Stop
There was
complaining.
another Kakyoin, but that was just Yellow Temperance, and that was pretty awesome.
'Cause-
Yeah.
Yeah, there was Dio and there was Shadow Dio.
Can we I Arxis, please?
Um,
I will literally pre-order. I will pre-order the
Arxis,
minute I see the
please.
trailer.
Im-
Just literally make Persona 4 Arena. But JoJo, that's already a JoJo fighting game. Just make Persona is JoJo. You heard me here. I'm not backing down on this claim.
Or make a
I mean, you're not.
or
wrong.
make a Persona 5 arena already.
Just
Michael, who would you want in the Persona 5 arena? Like, I guess returning, because we'll probably get
I didn't play
everyone from-
Persona 4.
So, like,
most
when you
part.
say return, are you talking about like returning characters from Persona 4 Arena?
Akihiko.
3 or
Okay.
4.
Yeah, Akihiko, I would say.
Yeah.
let's-
You mean Diablo?
I'd like Naoto to come back.
You'd like Naoto too because she plays like Elfwom Cable. You'd like Naoto too because she plays like
Yep.
Cable.
Oh yeah, and she has like an actual like. Don't her specials do a thing
Don't
where
remember.
like if you get hit with enough bullets you just die or something?
I want
I
Mitsurugi.
can't remember that.
And I've seen
Wait,
random.
is that how her name is?
I've seen random clips of her.
No, it's not Mits. It's Mitsuru. I keep fucking that. I want
Mitsurugi?
Mitsuru.
Mitsuru.
I'm thinking of Soul Calibur.
You were thinking of Soul Calibur. I want Mitsuru too, but she's a charge character. That's like the only thing like I would hate.
Yep.
I'm trying to think.
Yep, Kanji's pretty rad.
Because he looks
Yeah.
fun as a grappler.
Yep.
Especially because he has one super that can sometimes do like 80%.
Fuck you.
I don't know why.
Yeah, same
I
here.
actually play Persona 4 Arena.
It's pretty
Ah,
good.
I
It's
think
not
I
bad.
Just give me a JoJo fighter, please. All right.
Just
But yeah,
please.
E3, no fighting game.
Please.
That's just me being boo-hoo. I play a niche game, whatever.
Do we want to talk about our
For Street Fighter
idea
what?
for Street Fighter 6 we talked about on Tuesday?
Um.
For Street Fighter 6, remember what we talked about on Tuesday?
Oh no.
All the really dumb ideas.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Like the Keta card swiping for specials.
Yeah,
Oh
we
my
have to
God.
go into that.
We're gonna.
Yes. This must be heard.
That's what I forgot to mention
Yeah.
in my week. I forgot I went to Charlotte to see you guys in Charlotte
Mhm.
on Tuesday. I just
I mean, that's
forgot.
fine. We'll save that for another day. Yeah.
All right.
That's,
Yeah, we have to
we'd
we have to reconstruct it, and I'm like, oh man.
the thing anyways.
Eh. So back on the topic of JoJo, right? Which is why I brought this up. We are nearing the end of part 5. Very like
I'm saying it. Part 6 never.
get that in
Again, those memes
preemptively.
in
I'm making that
preemptively, I
I'm
see.
making that Twitter page now. Part 6 a win. Every day, just type nope. Oh man. I hope part 6 has some Part 6 has some
Yeah, but
problems, but Jolene's rad, and I
Koreans
really
all
hope they
die
make
for
Part
this
6. They made Part 5, so they've got to make Part 6.
Yeah,
And if they make Part 6, they have no excuse not to make Part 7. Part 7.
Oh, hell yeah. But yeah,
No, they can just be like, oh,
Yeah.
alternate universe.
yeah. Yeah, I like Part 6. I agree it had problems, but like, I still had fun with it. Like, it was
Anasui should have been kept
fun
in check.
JoJo story.
Yeah.
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 Hey, the anime can always add in extra scenes and
true.
stuff to really help
Here's
work out some
the
of the
thing I
kinks.
hope that the anime only does for fucking Part 6. When during the whole Bohemian Rhapsody fight, I hope
Spoilers for Part 6.
Oh, spoilers for Part
they're
6.
probably
Go ahead.
Sorry. I hope that like when they get into like all that stuff, since the ability was worldwide and shit, I'm hoping that it shows like characters from the bars. Like we see Josuke having to deal with, fictional characters coming to life in Morio or some shit. That would be rad to me. They probably, I can't say they won't do it, but I don't know if they will or not.
Dude,
it'd be cool to see. Maybe
I
see
want
fucking
dude,
do shit.
I want
Giorno
off-brand
in
Mickey
Disneyland?
Mouse.
Yeah.
Bicky Ricky Rat. Yeah, Ricky Rat. in
Yes.
I don't know.
I feel like
Ricky
Rat's from
Rat in
something too.
Ridneyland. Yeah, Polnareff Land.
No, I'm pulling the reference.
Polar Yes.
I can't wait for
Oh,
to see
yeah, I
what
remember
Jono's
that.
covered in what looks like to be cum.
I love how
I don't know
Julio
what
is
that
probably
is.
super
I don't know what
fucking
that is at
confused
all.
about this
It doesn't look
conversation.
great.
Don't worry, Jojo. All right.
I really am.
Just watch Jojo. You've got plenty to
Oh
binge.
God!
Kristen's
All right.
already on part 4.
God damn.
Yeah. And I don't know how far she is. I know she's past Angelo. I think she's at the part where they meet Okuyasu, because she said she
Yeah.
met the main villain, but I'm pretty sure she's not that far to meet Kira. Like, unless
we're
she
nearing the end of part
really
5, and in
binges
my
shit out
opinion,
of
this
it.
is the weakest ending in JoJo. Like,
I mean, you're not wrong. Like the ending's not great, but I mean, I'm curious
fingers
to see
crossed
how
for
the
Purple
ending
Haze
is.
feedback.
Please.
Yeah.
David Production,
All right.
please.
Yeah. Man. Well, for the most part, you guys have anything else to say?
It's been
I've had a pee for an hour now.
Anything you'd like to say about any opinions on media or anything, Julio? Anything coming up?
I have a water bottle taped to my dick,
Ah.
and I've been peeing for a while now.
Oh no! Oh my god! Oh my god!
15-year-old
That's the remix to Ignition. I be kidnapping women. Mama rolling that body. Parents reported her missing.
God.
Hey, so what, Dan Schneider?
This is devolving. Oh man, no, we
ahead.
yeah, we might as well get like one last hurrah in anything that's recently come out. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I actually had something for this, but I probably now I remember. So Dark. Yeah,
Well,
new Samurai Showdown comes next
The
week.
new Samurai Showdown.
So
comes out
speaking
next
of which,
week.
hey, if you want to like yell at us for all dumb opinions, where can you find us all on Twitter? Cable, where can we find you on Twitter?
You can find me at shit.
I
I
can
never
fucking
go on
find it.
Twitter. Hold on, I gotta find my name. You can follow me at I'm here now. You can find me at It's Always Sunny, TSUNNY.
Yeah, you can follow me, Coby, found at loading. At Paizer Hokage.
Yeah,
on Twitter.
At me, fucker.
Michael, go ahead.
You guys can find me at Shadowing Maniac 17 on Twitter. I go by
and
Michael.
Julio, where can we find you at? All right.
I had
Cool.
Cthulio
And for
in space
all
on
ups,
Twitter.
yeah, probably. I don't know.
Okay. We'll post all those.
I probably should. All right. And you can check out more stuff at our channel, youtube.com/thespacepatrol. I think. Hold up. Let me just double check that.
Someone
You don't
remind
have
me
make.
to,
You
get
might as well make
Twitter
that
handle
right
before
now.
This video goes up.
Do it now.
Okay, alright.
Yeah, the Space Patrol.
Yep, the Space Patrol. Yeah,
Well,
you could.
yeah.
Yeah,
Nah,
you can
I just think
follow
about
more
why
of
would
us
we
at
tell them the
YouTube
YouTube
channel
if they're
and
watching this?
our Twitter. What is our Twitter handle? You can follow more updates of whenever podcasts come out and shit like that on. Shit. Oh fuck. Oh no.
Fucking God. You could follow it at
Yep.
at Real
That is-
Space Patrol.
Twitter.com
Jesus Christ, I
at
need
Real
to keep
Space
all these
Patrol.
open in a separate tab
All right.
next time.
If you have it one more time, if you have any questions for us, where can they send questions to, Cable?
Damn it! Yeah, let me pull it up. If you have questions for us that we can talk about on the next podcast,
Let the
you
man
can send them
breathe.
to the Space Patrol.
That can be for
mail at
questions.
gmail.com.
Tell us how fucking wrong we are. Anything.
If
If
Kobe-
you want to tell us you love us, go ahead. That's appreciated. If you want to tell us you hate us, I mean, cool, man. That kind of hurts, but I'm glad someone replied to the email.
If you want to tell me to go kill
Yeah, but that's
myself,
like-
just go for it.
God, we're
I won't do it, but you can tell me.
No, you don't even have to tell me to
Just
do it.
him, by the way.
All right. I guess let's go through simulated question and then we'll finish it up. So, Cable, what has made you the most hype? Like, what media, what consumable media are you most excited for this year and or next year? And or next year.
For this year? Probably my two biggest answers are Breath of the Wild 2, or whatever it's going to be called, and the new
Yeah.
update in Under Night, if that
I guess you can
actually
say
exists.
it's a pretty unclear if it exists or
If
not.
that's not just a mere myth.
Please do.
I'm going to drive all the way up there instead.
Michael, what media
Like,
consumption
honestly,
of media are
the
you
worst
the most
thing
excited
ever.
for?
I'm gonna say Cyberpunk 2077, the Destroy All Humans remake. Really, I guess any new fighting games that get shown,
Right.
if any get shown at Evo.
And Julio, what
Yeah, that's about it.
and Sam Show.
Oh yeah, Sam.
And Julio, what media consumption of media are you the most excited for? Yeah.
Just in general,
Hey,
Spider-Man: Far From Home.
it's pretty good.
I'm really excited. It's my first Spider-Man
You
MCU
saw-
movie I'm gonna see. in
Wait, you
English,
saw Homecoming? Not any. That's fair.
I watched Homecoming in Mexico.
Oh.
It came out when I was in Mexico like 2 years
I mean, why
ago,
would you? You know how to speak
and I
language.
never bothered to watch it here.
All right. Well, with that's done,
Yeah.
thank you for joining us on the Escape Pod. I regret everything I've said on here. Probably everyone else here. And thank you and goodbye. You guys would like to
Yep.
say anything? Just bye.
Peace.
Alright, see ya.
God.
Right.
Well,
I'm gonna stop recording now.
Thank you
Yep.
for watching.
All
If
right.
you stuck around this long,
Goodbye.
we really appreciate it.